Did you know that you could single-handedly help this channel grow by clicking the like button down here on the left? And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe here on the right. Share the video with friends and family, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we do new videos or live streams. Thanks! I see Linda L. I see L&N Motor. I see Linda L. I see Kaz. J True. Did I just say that? I see Miranda. Thank you guys. Steve-O. What's going on, honey? David Lanes. What's up? All right. What's up, everybody? Arlo. My girl, how'd you do with spa today, Arlo? Okay, so here's the deal. Welcome, everybody, to the Aftermarket. This is a safe space. Wait a minute. Where's my background? Where's my background? Let me get the background going. Okay. This is a safe space where, that I created for us traders who just want to come in and vent. You know what I mean? And of course, normally I have my J&J video reacts, but I got my ADT gear on today. Shout out to ADT in the house. Everybody from ADT, I love you guys. That is my family. I just wanted a place where we could just come hang out and share our day. What happened, the peaks, the valleys, what we did. Shout out to Coach Chad Christian, probably the best coach and mentor in the business. And we are blessed to have him as our coach. So shout out to Coach. I had a video that I was editing, kind of like the one you saw today. And I didn't want to run too far over. So I'll just have to wait till tomorrow to post that. I'm tripping out though. Because, dude, I lost a tooth, man, right there. And Cox was telling me, don't worry about it. It's all the way in the back. I'm like, yo, my smile, man. It's everything. No, I'm only kidding. But, hey, it happens, right? So, yeah, I got to make some money so I can go ahead and get me some dental work done. But, anyway, welcome, everybody. What I'm going to do, and I put my link tree down there. If you guys want to support, it is much appreciated. I've got a Cash App in there. I've got the referral link for anyone who wants to join American Dream Trading, who may be in the chat, who's not a part of it, who wants to join the VIP or anything like that. But yeah, because it's absolutely worth it. And what I'm getting ready to do is put the stream link for you guys that want to come up here on the panel. As you saw in the intro, we've had Sean Cox up here. We've had Christine up here. Bruno's been up here. Raphael's been up here. Come on up and chit chat and tell us about your day. So don't be shy. It's a safe space. It's you guys know how this works. So come on up and chit chat. Let me go ahead and get the link. I didn't trade today because I didn't have buying power and I didn't want to take anything from bills or grocery money to do it. But however, I will come into a couple dollars tomorrow. So I'm going to see what I can do with it because I'm behind and I need it. So we are going to see what we can make happen tomorrow. Where is this? Oh. I couldn't find, how you guys know me, I'm blind. So give me a minute. Let me go ahead and get the link down to you. Copy that. All right, let's go over here to the chat. Let's paste. All right, we're in business. We're cooking with grease. Okay, the chat is down there now for you guys that want to come up and join the stock lounge. Just kind of hang out and let's talk about what happened today in the market. We didn't see a huge climb in NVIDIA. I've still got CNBC on, and they were saying that they expect NVIDIA to see 500. They had a huge, I don't know if any of you watch CNBC. Well, I'm sure a lot of you do, but they had this huge cup and handle because they do a little charting session. They had a huge cup and handle on NVIDIA, and they were saying they expect it to go to 500. So we'll see. They have earnings next week, so it'll be awesome to, I don't know, if they have an earnings like they had before, a lot of people should make a lot of money. And I think people are buying now, anticipating that they're going to blow up like they did, which we all know because coach teaches us, take what the market gives you. You know what I mean? Yeah, no biases. No biases. Don't do that to yourself, because you go load the boat on NVIDIA. Suppose because it's been running, because that's another thing he teaches, because it's been running, suppose it tanks to all hell, okay, and you lose a ton of money quickly. You don't want to do that. So take what the market gives you. You know, you want to do a lotto, dip a small toe in it and see what's up. You know what I mean? And then add in if it continues to grow. Wow, coach, man. Woo! You think I'm learning finally? So yeah, you know, shout out to coach. Shout out to coach for letting me put the link to the stream in the fun house. Look, the bot was hating, y'all. The bot was hating. It wouldn't let me post it. And coach was like, wait a minute, I got you. You know, and he's like, you should be able to do it now. I'm like, no, it's still not working. He said, it's still not working? And he said, you know what? I'm just going to post it. So I'm like, okay, dude, thank you. I appreciate that. So that lets you know there's no shady business going on here. We're not pulling a data bullet or anything like that. This is a stream strictly. It's not a conflict of interest. It's strictly a laid back atmosphere where we're just chit chatting and talking about our day in the stock market. That's all. Just wanted to provide a room for you guys to just come chill and talk. And I love my ADT family so much. So you guys have inspired me to create this, and coach is all in favor for it. He has said he will bless us with his presence at some point. He will come drop in and maybe say a few words and say hi. And so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe we can ask him a couple questions about how he got started in it and everything like that. So that'll be fun when he does that. So he is endorsing this. And for all intents and purposes, I am doing all the advertising I can for coach. Coach is amazing. ADT is amazing. David Lanes, man, you're what you said this afternoon, you move so many people more than you know. And a lot of people are impressed by your success. Eric, you're literally have grown as a trader in front of all of our eyes, and you were there before me, but just in the time that I've been there since January, I've heard the confidence in your voice go from 50, because it wasn't at 0, but from 50 to 1000%. And the way that you can tell you've put the time in, you sound like a baby David, like a baby coach talking about levels, and knowing them to a T. And I take it to heart. I jot that stuff down when I hear it. If it's something that I missed, I'm like, oh, I didn't see that, and I'll jot it down and I'll keep it in my notes. And I've honed myself in on SPY because, number one, I'm going into it knowing the risk, knowing how volatile it is. So I go in small, and luckily SPY has smaller contracts. And when I get confident enough to do more than 2 contracts, then I'll be able to go to 5 contracts. Then I'll go to 10 contracts, Soxel. Sean Cox was talking to me about SPXU. When SPY's going down, you can get a call in XPSU. It's the inverse, and they're cheaper stocks. So for smaller accounts, those are perfect, but yeah, you know what I mean? So what's going on, man? Come on, don't be chicken shit. Why am I the only one up here? Where's Cox? Where's Raphael? Where's Christina? You said you were coming. Guys, the link's right down there. Click that link and bring your asses up here. Come on and talk to me. You know what I mean? That's what this is for. If you had a bad day, come on, talk about it. Let's vent. Let's maybe figure out what happened. Or if we don't know there we go. Thank you. Somebody's here. All right. We got Mr. Sean Cox coming on up to the stage.
You know I'm here.
Mr. Cox.
Man, I had a bunch of madness going on. Logan is back in town. My brother came by. It's just like, no one knows that I do this. So this is new to everyone. This is new to everyone. So.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Oh man, I had a heck of a day today. I want to talk today.
How'd you make out on the SPXU?
Great. Here, look. Oh my God, I was even telling my brother about this. I'm slowly convincing him he's just old guy stuck in his ways. But
Yeah.
SPXU, did I just block you out? You can't see me. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I got my thing up. I made off SPXU 2142 today. I got
Okay.
I got
Because the
out a
last
little
one was like
early.
14.
I got out a little early. You know what I'm saying? The things that Coach talks about, the panic and the fear and the uncertainty and things like that. So I had a
What made
contract.
you that get out?
Said yes, ma'am. Say it again.
Is that what made you get out? That
Yes,
you got a little fearful?
it is the uncertainty of I got in early. So it's like, oh my God, I'm up $20. So what's going to happen for the rest of the day? Because I've seen so many things
Did
go.
you get in on an EWO or?
Yes, yeah, yeah, yes, I
Okay.
did.
The
And
EWO kind of
just when
talk
it
to you
when it
though.
starts to fade a little bit, and then
Yeah.
sometimes even with the Evo, it'll go up and then it'll fade to red, and then that's when you do get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If it changes color, Arlo and I were talking about that today. If it changes color, now here's a situation. Every now and then, there'll be a situation where it doesn't change color, or it'll change color and it'll only change color for a little bit, and then it's right back in the same direction it
right,
was in the first place. So if that's why you use the other indicators, like David always says, and Coach always says that you got to use the 2155. If it doesn't cross over, or if it's not below the 200 or VWAP, that's telling you maybe you don't need to get out.
right, and that's what it was when it begins
Yeah,
to creep closer to VWAP. That's
yeah.
when I'm like, or even if it
It
breaks
gets
VWAP.
hard. It gets hard.
But I'm good. I did. I did. I grabbed a TSLL and I grabbed a $13 call of TSLL.
Shout out to my beautiful wife, Vegan Knowledge. Love you, honey.
Vegan knowledge. That is
$13
so
call.
dope. I love that name. That is very deep. I love that. That's so cool. But today, I will say that, and I think I text you. I was like, that was one of the best trades that I've made today. Um,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, good.
the the SPXU, that
Yeah.
was a very good trade. I was very happy with that.
Dude, that's awesome.
How about you?
I don't know. I didn't
In
trade today.
your in your education, I mean, I know you weren't trading today, but so how
Oh,
did
okay.
you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I did okay. I was watching Spy, and I jumped in. I didn't jump in, but I jumped
Yes, you did.
into watching. Huh? No, I
You
didn't.
did.
No,
Yeah,
seriously, I didn't have any money.
mentally,
I didn't have any money. I did
mentally.
mentally, yeah. I
Yeah.
was kind of trading that trade that Coach was talking Arlo through this morning. I had started watching Spy then, and I watched what she was doing through that. I was like, oh man, what do they call it? I'm freaking out because of this tooth loss thing. Um,
Stop.
I lived vicariously through her. I know. I lived vicariously through her today with that trade, because I was watching Spy and I was watching how it went down, smacked VWAP, maybe went a tad bit below VWAP, and then went right back up. And that's what it does. That's exactly what I mean. I was, because she and I were texting back. I'm like, okay, yeah, Coach is right. Yeah, get out now, right? Well, as it turns out, she probably could have stayed in that. And there's times when I have done that, where I've stayed in it. Let's see here.
One of the
Where I've
creepy.
stayed in it,
Oh,
even though it hit top, because it didn't go below any of the other indicators. And lo and behold, it came back up. Who we got in the house with us?
It's
Is that
Ralph.
Raphael?
Don, I
what's
want to
good,
Hey,
say
Ralph.
thank you
Ralph?
for Don. I know I was getting on your nerves with all those messages, but I had to talk to somebody.
No, man, no, not at all, not at all. No.
Listen, I had a good day today. I had 3 good trades going on. Then I got stopped out whenever the news came out. And so I'm like, well, I didn't get stopped out. I left a take profit on and it got hit. But as soon as I sent you the picture of that trade, the price reversed
Yeah.
on it. And I was like, man, I should just take a buy right here. It's climbing real hard. Dawn texted me back, get the money. I pressed the button and gave the money. That was not a good idea, but I kid you not. I
Wow.
think I took 5 trades. 4 of the trades that I took was the 15-minute EWO. And the one that
Mhm.
wasn't the EWO is the one that didn't work. The EWO works, guys. I'm telling you. I've been
It's the
robotic with
business,
it.
right?
It does.
I
Yeah.
would not get in the trade unless it's the second count. I'm telling you, ever since I did
I
that,
am oh my, I'm the same way.
Or
You know,
third.
coach has, there's reason why coach and David have mastered that. Coach put it out there, David said, okay, let's see what's going on. And did countless trades and found that, okay, damn, he's right. This shit works. And so the rest of us are now doing that. And it's like it is on point, right?
it is. And then even whenever I get in one, like the last one that I did, I was like kind of ticked off that buy one didn't work. But I thought that was going to go up because of the news. Nevertheless, I went and searched for something else because I'm like, I don't even supposed to be trading right now anyway. And so I found one. It was, I think it was Euro Yen, and the second candle was up strong. I was like, okay, and I got in and it kind of like reversed a little bit, and it's still going right now. So I'm
See,
like,
that's where knowing levels comes in. You know what I
yes,
mean? Because
yep,
once we get in, it's like, okay, now where am I going with this? How long am I going to sit in this? What, what's going to happen from here? You know,
oh,
because the EWO is not necessarily telling you all of that, but if it's still
Right.
there, you know that, you know,
t-
and that's why sometimes I kind of cheat a little bit. I'll go to the 1 minute and the 30 second, but even when you do that, if you already know those levels, then you can beat out the 1 minute and 30 second if you already know that there's resistance and support levels at certain areas.
You know,
exactly. And look, speaking of David, the one taught me this. I had put it in the chat early. Like soon as I see the second candle or whatever, I go and look for as many confluences that I can find. Like,
right.
is it at a support
Confirmation.
level?
Right.
Is it at
That's
a
what keeps you
Right.
in
resistance
it.
or is it a trend line? What else is telling me to
Right.
get in this trade?
Confirming.
And the more they have stacked
Right.
at that point, the bigger those 2 candles are gonna be. And then like you know how you had the small ones and sometimes they repaint. If you look at those,
Yeah.
they're just gonna be at the middle of nowhere. Like every EVO is not really a good one necessarily. I try to look
Right.
for the big ones, me personally, but I mean I hear them all the time like, well, if I'm Evo trading, I ain't gonna get as many Evos or I haven't had one all day. You gotta wait for the right one. you know.
You do. And I'm going to tell you something. I've seen that second candle go up and look strong, and then the very next candle is red.
Yep,
I've seen it happen.
yeah, that happened yep,
In my short time, I've seen that happen. So yeah, you got to make sure there's other confluences in order to get in that trade. You don't just go just right on the second candle. It's like look at some of the other things and then make sure that all those other
right.
things are there. You
The
know,
9 EMA. The 9. If you are prices, if you know wherever the 9 is, I try my best to stay above the 9. When it starts to break the 9, that's when I'm like paying attention, possibly ready to get out, depending on how far it falls, if it breaks VWAP or things like that. But, and you know what?
cool.
That is
I know
something
Coach
else
doesn't
too.
really train it, but some
Right,
people
right, right,
prefer
right,
it. You
right.
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
Right.
that's a me thing. That's a me thing. That's not a coach thing. That's a me thing.
I
Um,
had the 9 on mine and it felt like my chart was getting like how Coach said his chart was cluttered. And it took
yeah,
me a little while to get to the ribbon. I see Coach don't really have the ribbon on his. I like the ribbon. Whenever I had saw I can't remember if it was Mitch or Brent, both of them set it up. But once I got it set up to the same like colors that that they have
It's
in
a
the
beautiful
daytime.
thing.
Exactly, yeah. Because at first when I put the ribbon up, I was like, this ribbon is too much, But I
I
use
got my Weeble looking the same way. It's just not colored in
yeah, yeah, but
on
I
my
how
took the
phone
9
anyway.
off.
how
Um,
coach says He doesn't use the MACD and things like that. Before I got over here, I didn't know anything about VWAP. I didn't know anything about VWAP. And
I didn't
that right
either. I didn't
there,
know anything, period, other than what an option was
oh, okay. Well, I didn't know anything
and a
about
call and a put.
indicators or VWAP, and I would have to say if I didn't learn anything other than the 200 and VWAP, those two are very helpful.
Yeah, the
They
Yeah,
are.
VWAP
Jimmy and Brady
for
say
the
the same
truth.
thing. They
Yeah,
don't use a whole lot of stuff.
they're not
Right.
set in there. They aren't set in stone, but like today, we don't want to trade anything that's what living in around VWAP.
The
You hovering
VWAP is important. The
right,
VWAP, the VWAP is
exactly.
important. Another
And
thing that
coach
I've
has
been
a
doing.
video. Coach
Go
has a
ahead.
video, and he's like, "How else would you know? How else would we
Hmm.
know? Period." You know.
Exactly, that's true. Another thing that I've been using that helped me out a lot is like I use the lines, the support and resistance lines for the really strong ones, but I also use boxes, like not boxes, like rectangles. I use areas because like sometimes when I draw a line support resistance, it rarely stops at the line. Like it'll end up going past it. Through it, so I use like the squares. I don't know if you saw it on the picture. You probably didn't because I
I
have
did.
mine like
I looked
clear.
at it.
Yeah, yeah. So I use the area that it might stop in that way because sometimes they don't stop on the line and I get frustrated and I be like, man, I missed it because of that. But that might help some that might help some people out using like an area instead of just one line. But I use the lines also now for like
I don't
Yep.
know. I don't know if it's my charting or my learning how to chart, but once I start witnessing some of these things, some of the price hitting the points, it was creepy to me. It was like, oh my god, really? Hey, real.
yeah, yeah.
This was a price point from 2 days ago, and then it comes right back to that exact same point. And it does something. It bounces, it pauses, whatever it does, but it meets that exact same point. And I'm like, so there is actually something to this.
It is. Once price hit a
It
certain
is.
spot, they tend to come back to the same spot. And like I could have a like Tesla. I don't really trade that much, but whenever they talking about it in a group, which is pretty much every day, sometimes I'll go and look at the chart, and if I see an old chart, it'll have all just lines on it because I wasn't using the boxes back then. And I was like, man, I haven't opened up this Tesla chart and I don't know when. And the support and resistance lines are still working to this day. Like they
Right,
go back
exactly.
months,
Yeah.
years.
That
You
is
can still
so
continue the
creepy
pre-market
sometimes.
setup. You can
Yeah.
use all day. I'm like, wow, because he sets those for a reason because they are constantly hitting that level at some point. That's why he chooses them,
Yeah.
But yeah, we got somebody else coming on up.
Hey,
All
girl,
right, who we got?
Hey,
Oh
what's going
yeah.
on?
our wild
Why
child.
is it that you do not show up on my screen? Let me put on YouTube because it looks like a black screen on my end. Everybody else
Really?
I can see.
I
It
don't know
might
what
be
I'm
her
on. I just
That's
phone.
clicked that
weird.
link.
My
I just
camera
clicked the
not
link.
working, so
Maybe her device. Dawn. Since
Yeah, it's got to be
it
something.
keeps
It's
happening,
gotta
it
be
might be her
something.
device.
Yeah.
Hey, Christina.
Hey, sorry guys, I gotta smoke a cigarette. Oh, spider! I haven't smoked yet today. I'm all, shit show. That's me. Crazy. Oh, I can't sit here.
Wow, David's asking have we ever tried trading SQQQ or TQQQ? Not yet, David.
That
I
I've
was
traded
never
me.
that
done those.
today.
David, why don't
No.
you
I
click the
traded that
link?
today.
That was me. I did SQQQ.
Yeah, I did SQQ today. I did 2 trades in Weevil. One of them was the DraftKings Dawn that morning. That was a fail. That one went red and I stopped out. And then I did SQQQQ and when the
I
news
see
came
you,
out.
Bruno. Bruno down there in the chat.
I
Miguel,
actually,
Laura, Linda, Al, Danny
okay, no, I'm
Hughes.
not going to say that. I'm not going to suggest that. But that is a cheaper derivative.
It is. It's actually the same thing. Like I think SQQQ. Well, all of them are the same thing across markets. The
No,
Nasdaq, they the
S
same.
SQQQ
Well, it's
is
the
the
inverse.
inverse.
Yeah, it's the inverse.
TQQQ is the same.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's the
But
same
T,
thing as the
I see
Q.
Jade saying hi to
right,
me.
right,
And
right.
the Q's is Nas 100. All of
Now
them got the same.
that is what is the Q's in relation to? I wanted to ask that
The
today.
Q's is Nasdaq. Okay, you got Nasdaq, which is all right. The top three. You got Dow, which is US 30, which is the top 30 companies in America. Then you got Nasdaq, which is the top 100 companies in America, and then you got the S&P, which is the top 500 companies, and then you got the Russell 2000, which is the top
I just heard
2000.
about the Russell for the first
I haven't
time.
heard of that one.
Right, and
Yeah, I
so
didn't know about that either.
these indices
Actually,
or
I heard
whatever,
somebody in a Zoom call mention it, and then I saw it in writing somewhere.
Okay, are you
yeah,
familiar with the VIX?
the VIX is the volatility index.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's
Yeah.
just another index, just another
Yeah.
tool.
Right. I don't
That's
know too many
Bashilo's
people that
joint
trade.
right
Yeah,
there.
Bashula like the VIX. The VIX is very, very volatile, I can say. But they the same across all the indices to me. Like they got the same movement. The only difference is when you go to other markets, you trading with heavier leverage. Like if you was, because I mean, if you got a legal broker or whatever, you can't trade the indices and forex unless you got a overseas broker or whatever. But you could come to the stock market and trade the Qs. That's the same movement, but it's and then for the futures, I think it is what NQ1 ES. I think S&P is ES, the ES.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got
So
like
what
SPX, but
is
they the
that? Like,
same.
okay, so what we're on, like, how do you trade like NASDAQ and Dow and stuff like that? I've never like how like
The
you know what
Qs.
I mean? I don't.
The-
I've never.
yeah, the Q. Well,
Ah,
they
okay.
got the Qs. They got DIA.
So the
The
Qs is
Dow.
NASDAQ.
Right.
The Q's even got a commercial.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's a lady like,
Qs,
yeah, I invest in QQQ, and she's doing some 3D
Yeah, I
image
saw that.
painting or something like that. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's the Nasdaq, QQQ, NES 100, and the forex world. I think in the futures is NQ1, and then they got a whole bunch of different variances of it, but they all track that same price or whatever. They all track the same, well, not the same price, but the same movements. If you open up the chart, they're gonna look the same. You know?
Now, I was surprised that why is it that Tesla has TSLL, TSLX, and they have a few variants.
Right. That's the ETFs.
Why?
They,
Why
well,
does one thing have? No,
I guess it's so that you can, I guess, take a short on QQQ.
Is it
Tesla.
popularity? I'm saying, is it?
Well, it's an
popularity?
ETF. It's an ETF, is what it is, and
I know. Yeah, but I'm
ETFs
just
are
saying,
targeted.
Okay, so I think what he's asking is why does Tesla get an ETF?
no, why does Tesla
right.
get four?
Asking
Four. It has four or more.
because it's Tesla.
Because it's
Because it's
popular.
and it's extremely volatile.
Right.
Popular.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. It's popular.
Really,
Popular.
because it's Tesla.
They have
It's
one.
Elon. It's all of
Right.
that.
They have ones for Apple. They have ones for probably I don't
What's the one
know.
for Apple? What's the one for Apple?
Huh?
What's the one for
I-
Apple?
Don't no.
There's one called Appley, right?
Apple.
Appley. like the test
Yeah, I think it
TSLY. There's
is
one
one. I
It's
think it
called
is
cheaper.
one
Appley.
happily.
Okay.
For
I,
four
I'm
folks.
sure.
I haven't looked at it, but it probably is. David, have you messed with Appley at all? I think it's the ETF for Apple.
Spell it.
I'm not sure. Bruno, what about you? Have you looked at it?
Spell it. I'm in my
I think Mitch had a website that you can go to them that list all of them. I believe.
We gotta find that
Yeah,
because that's pretty cool. Because I knew others had to have them, and I guess Soxel.
Soxel is
It's
one.
not.
Soxel is ETF.
Yeah, for Nvidia.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not the one for Nvidia, but
I think it's
it
geared
runs with
towards
Nvidia.
all the what
Tech.
it is. Right.
The tech.
The AMDs and all of that.
Yeah, the tech. So what was the other one that we were just talking about?
I think she said Apple.
Appley.
A.
I'm not sure.
APL. No,
Is it
APPL,
APLY?
APPLY or APLY, I think maybe. I think it's APLY. I've seen that one. I haven't.
Because Apple's
Probably-
AAPL.
Probably
so
if you put
it's-
it in the Google search, you should be able to find it. I mean, I don't know,
I'm looking now.
but they
Actually,
have
when you
them.
start to type the stocks in, like type in your ticker, they'll come up underneath the ones that begin with that letter. Or
Right?
whatever.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
should come up.
Right. You should be able to
Okay.
find it that way. Yep.
In Weeble, I found APLY ETF. Yield Max AAPL option income strategy.
Okay, well, that's one. I guess that's geared towards the ETFs goes and buys options, and then they split the profit. I'm guessing.
Okay. I don't know. I don't necessarily know anything about this.
Is that
or
David?
how it
That's David.
follows. It's
APLY,
$19.
NVDY, TSLY.
Oh yeah,
Who we
APLY.
got? Who
Yeah,
we got on
I
the
think I
panel,
had that
guys?
one before. That's the one. It plays high
Who
dividends.
just
I
came in?
believe.
Who just
Max.
came in?
Hey,
That's David.
David.
That's the master charter. The
Yes,
EWO
Hey,
David.
David.
master.
Hey, David.
That's Mr. Miyagi right there.
Yes,
So,
yes.
wax off.
I
What's
agree.
up? Welcome.
Hey, Ralph, man, that was on point. You are. I agree with you. Yes. These guys. I don't know if these guys really think that I'm joking when I say, look, I want to be like you when I grow up.
They really informational. I'm telling you. If you need to know anything,
They are a blessing. David.
Did you see the post I linked?
Are you
Where?
going?
Uh,
What'd you do?
did you see the? I had posted the
Oh,
link
let me
in the
try.
chat.
This is a non-judgment zone, Don. I see.
What's up, Rusty?
Unhappily housewife.
Trust and believe. No
Oh,
judgment
this is the
here
link.
because Arlo's down there.
It's like playing the
This
flute.
is
let's
it.
see.
I'll be right back. I need a refill,
I'm
y'all.
gonna write that down.
I play my song for inspiration every day.
Arlo, is that the link David had?
Yep. I sing it out loud. I try and manifest it that I'm gonna be a billionaire. If I don't get it.
I'm saying.
Fuck. I don't know what's going on. My cat's
What is
sitting at the
that?
door looking at me. That sounded like a door.
Oh, cool. Thank you, David. Ah, ha, ha. Okay, thank you. Arlo just put it in there too. TSLY OARK Appley. So it's 1P.
Yeah, I got it. Right now it's $19.96.
Yeah, these are great.
CNVDY.
No.
NVIDIA
NVDY?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
NVDY.
I think Google got one. I think I seen one for Google.
We know what that is.
Meta.
Gooey.
We know what
Pretty
it
sure
is.
the top 7 got one. Yep.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Netfly.
top 7.
Oh, Nvidia,
NFLY.
$21.
Yeah.
Is this the actual or inverse?
Uh,
Probably
you
actual,
probably have to read.
because inverse would
Yeah,
probably tend to have an X on the end or U or something like that.
or S or something like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
or we will find out when the market opens.
What would be CONY? What do you think? What is that? Man,
O
you guys are on point.
COM like Mary.
CONY.
Oh man,
Would that be coin? No, they wouldn't have one for coin.
dude.
Dawn, guess who's home?
I think that's coin too.
Is it coin? Is it?
Oh, Logan.
Yes.
Seems like one of your streams is having some Oh man, do you guys still see me on YouTube?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know
I
what
feel like
YouTube.
Restream is doing some bullshit. I got a yellow banner across the dashboard here telling me that something happened with the stream. Let me look.
Am I supposed to be on YouTube? I'm
I can
on
still
Twitter
see you.
still. Just in your message.
You
Maybe I should
broke up there.
am I on you? I'm not on YouTube. Should I be on that? I'm on Twitter X. Sorry, on it where the message was, and I just clicked on that. It would look different.
Well, you're on the stream though. You're on the stream
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
You know what? Maybe it would. Maybe it would. Go out and try coming back in, clicking the stream and the link. I'll repost it.
Where's it posted? On,
Because plus you're going in and out.
in the
It's
Funhouse?
going to be in the YouTube.
Yeah, she's
Um,
pausing. We aren't
Yeah,
pausing.
it's going to
so
be.
maybe
I'm going to put it right here in the chat. Just come to YouTube.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
give you the YouTube
All
link
right.
where you can come to
All right.
YouTube and then go just down in the chat and click it. I'll repost it in the chat.
All right, cool. I'll do that.
In the meantime, I want to say this. What I love the most about our group is I don't care how slow or new a trader is, we're going to take the time it takes to make sure they get this. Because,
Yeah.
like other groups, you probably can't talk or they probably won't help you, just be left out there. And, like, I don't care how small the problem is, these guys go above and beyond. And I just wanted
Yep.
to say thanks.
I wanna be-
I know y'all probably heard it enough from Max, but I'm gonna tell you one more time.
I don't know how to I do not know how to thank Coach, Mitch, Bruno, Eric, David. How do you don't even know how to thank these individuals? You want to, like, right now, I can't say you guys are the greatest in the world enough, or tip them enough. I can't tip right now, so it's like I'm like but look, uh, David and Eric, these guys are guys that just came in and they understand, and they just jumped in, and they love the group. So therefore they give the benefit of their time. These dudes take time from this. They take time away from their lives and their families and everything to do what they love to do, and then they share it with us. They take time out to share it with us. That right there, to me is very expensive. Very expensive.
That's golden.
For real, because you don't they don't have to do that. They could sit back real quiet and do their thing and watch everybody else run around, But when coach leaves, when our mentor, our teacher leaves, we have support. And
Right.
they are magnificent, and it's not enough. It's not enough to say, for me, it's not enough just to say every day, man, God, you are the best, man. You the man. Thank you. Thank you. it's just not enough.
You know
Man, you
what would
watch
be,
Bruno,
you
go in
know
that
what,
go in that chat, and get lost or need a problem, and watch Bruno scoop you up and catch and like, hey, what are you doing? You need some help, man. And Eric is more than ecstatic to share. Here, I gotta pause for a second. I got the 5-year-old calling me. Don Logan calling me.
Hey guys, we got
Be right
11
back.
people. 11 like. All right, we got 11 likes. Let's see if we can't smash the like button for the channel and get this out there even more. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the loves. I see the hearts going up. I love you guys. David, what were you gonna say? I heard you trying to butt in there.
Yeah,
oh no, what I was gonna say is the best way to say thanks is by paying attention to the rules that we regurgitate constantly all day long. That's that's
Yeah,
that's the reason why I'm in here.
yeah,
I want other people to
yes,
be able to, because I'm not a professional, but I can make consistent money by following the rules. So the
exactly.
more
yeah,
I
Hey,
feed
David,
it into people, the more I love to hear, hey, you know what? I paid attention to the rules. I stayed small. It might only be $40. I made $40 today. All right, let's keep that little roll. Let's keep that little roll. And then you're gonna hit a day where it's $500, $400, whatever. But going for those base hits,
yeah.
what coach says, hey, start small. That way it's not beating you up if you lose.
David, when I started
Right,
paying
right,
attention
right.
to that 3% rule, is the day my trading really changed. At first, I was like, "Well, this ain't this. I don't have enough money." And then I was like, "You know what? It's not about the money." I started paying attention to that 3% rule, and then I was like, "Okay, well, I can see how this could work once I do get some money." And so I've been doing that.
Right.
I always make sure that I don't, like you were saying it earlier. Like, if you set the trade up right, you will not lose more than 3% in the day. Like, say for instance, if you're putting on a trade and then you don't really have to worry about how big the trade is how much the stop loss is gonna be. That's how I found it. That's how I found out.
See
Like,
me?
it's not that you losing the three. It's the 3% risk that you put on. And so if you just don't go over 2%, once you tighten up the stop, it's not possible for you to go over the 3% rule if you set it up right. Now, if you can't have enough stop, then you got to go down on the position side.
Exactly. Exactly. So the position size leans up to everything because it'll help you stomach it too. Because if you're only down
Right.
$20 and it's great for your account, then it's no problem. But if you're down 200 and it's half of your damn account, what are you doing in that play to begin with?
Exactly. You're gonna
I
get out
hear
early.
all different things.
I see you. I see you now.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
you're not
That
freezing
worked.
up.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
can hear
Right,
you.
that worked. Yep.
Yep.
I hear
Are
two
you
conversations.
hearing double? Then you need to pause
Yeah, I
YouTube.
agree, David. I mean,
Yeah, I had to turn my
I'm
YouTube
lacking
Yeah,
on.
off. I just
Christina,
turned the
pause
YouTube
YouTube.
off.
yeah, turn your YouTube down. If you got YouTube and you're hearing double, turn your YouTube down. I have it on my phone too, so I can watch chat close, but
I
I
don't
have
know
it turned
how.
all the way down because if not,
Yeah, I'm hearing like
you're gonna
it's
hear us
all.
talking
I
in
don't
the
know how to
background.
change it. Uh, I don't know.
Well, just is it on your phone or on your computer?
At the top of the browser,
I
at the
don't think
top of
I'm
the
on
browser, it
YouTube.
should be up there.
I'm on my
Oh,
computer and I don't know how to use it. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm back, Dawn.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Shit, I don't know.
don't feel bad. When I first started
Oh
trading, I
my
Are
God,
was
this
you
is
not
Now I'm on my
oh
paying.
computer
man.
now. I don't know.
are you sure that was just a cigarette you had out there?
I I feel like I feel like I got voices going on. Like,
Voices,
oh,
it's a party.
I can tell it's
I don't know
irritating
what
her.
to do. Shit.
I know,
I
she's
just heard
getting
that. That's the
pissed
second
off.
time. It was just a
Don't get
cigarette. I
frustrated,
swear.
babe.
Maybe I should have smoked more. I don't know what to do. I know, Bruno. I know.
Do you have a volume button
Shit
anywhere?
show. I'm a shit show. Shit. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me speak it
But
this
we
up.
love you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If
Maybe if I
Christina
no, I'm here.
got her shit together, it wouldn't be the same.
Sorry.
You maybe
Oh wait, wait.
and turn it down.
Now we can't see her.
Yeah, I think she closed out the
She
stream
went
instead of
out.
closing out YouTube.
She clicked her stuff.
Darn,
Oh man.
darn,
Yeah.
darn. Logan calling me like, Dad, I'm home. What's going on? And
Oh,
usually
that's
at
awesome.
4, when the bell rings at 4, he understands. He's like, oh, the bell ring. It's his time, and this is new. So I really
Yeah.
I like this, and I take this seriously. What we're doing, I really, really, this is. I really, really think this is the thing. Okay, so I choose very little things over him. I'm gonna make this quick because when this is our, but I'm talking to you real quick. Just very little things over him. But this right now this is us.
Wait, I thought
This
you
is
said
us.
Logan was going to
He
where he at?
back. He
Oh,
back. They flew in. They flew
okay.
in.
All
He
right.
ready to come home. He ready to see
Wow.
Dad, man. He ready to see Dad.
Oh.
He's ready to see Dad. That's just that
Well, go hang
So
out
he
with
he
him. You can
he
always catch it on the
man.
replay.
Yeah.
When
Right.
we are done, this is important. This is extremely important to me. Extremely. Listen, I don't
Well,
put
I tell you
anything
what,
on.
Friday, I gotta let y'all know Friday it right a little bit before 6. Jen's got a 6 o'clock stream that I'm gonna help her with. So but any other time, I don't mind if we run over 6 or whatever. You know what I mean? I
We,
don't have a time constraint on this thing.
we
I'll do
ran
it like on Tuesdays or if she's got another.
we ran a little bit. We ran a little
What
bit
happened?
yesterday, didn't we? We talked like yesterday when Bruno came in. Didn't we go a little bit longer?
Yeah, we did
It
because
felt
I
like
don't
we
have a
did.
time constraint on it. The only time it
And
is
Ralph
on
came in.
Mondays when her stream.
Yeah.
Huh?
I know we
Yeah, we went
stopped
to
it
like.
because she had to do the Tuesday thing.
All right, let's try
She
this
had to do
again.
her stream, and so I was trying to stay up in order to. I was trying to stay awake to watch Dawn's stream. I ended up falling asleep because she said she
Um,
had to go and watch like
I'm
Christina
she
here.
had
back.
to watch the episode. All right, she's back. In.
I did
Can
it
you
right
hear
this time.
double?
No, it's good
Okay.
now. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I got
All
it.
right, we got
I
her
did.
back.
I don't know how Coach does all that. Like, oh my god, I can't do it. I'm
No
So
way I get
so
that.
bad.
Don,
Right.
what's your plan
Carry
of
on.
attack
Sorry.
when you get your couple of dollars? What's your plan of attack? Let's stick to the script. What's your plan? Let's do it. What's your plan of attack when
Um,
Netflix all day.
you know what? Small, but yeah, I've been watching Nvidia, man. I haven't been watching that. I've been watching Nvidia and I've been watching Spy. But the plan of attack is because Spy has smaller contracts and I can double up on those. I can't do that with Nvidia unless I go out of the money, and I don't want to be spinning my wheels. So
are you
I'm
going
not going to
directly at SPY?
go
You
in
going
big
with the
because
derivative?
I'm used to going directly at Spy, but
Okay.
I can play with the derivative and see what happens there. You know what I mean? Because why not get paid at the same time?
That's true.
Well,
Well,
If
not
I'm in
only
a
that, but
put,
it's smaller
why not
smaller
going over to
contracts.
SPXU?
Right,
look,
smaller
Absolutely.
contracts.
I don't
And
go
you
my
with
can
thing.
flip
over
more
20
and
$30
shave off.
on Spy, but I'm right. And in Spy, I can do a couple of them at $20 and shave off like that.
Hey, look, I got in with those
Wait a
two
minute, what happened? Did
contracts for
somebody else?
$17. I'm like, what?
And then Spy be having the daily contract because I think I heard one guy. He was like, "Why does XPXL have higher contracts than Spy?" And I'm like, "Well," and at first I was like, "That doesn't sound right." Then I remember, like, The SPXL, they expiring on Fridays earlier in the week, and Spy
There
as the
he,
day goes on, they start getting smaller, right?
there he
Every
is.
day. Oh
Yep.
yeah,
We need to
Bruno.
get something. We need to get something for him, like an entrance, like like Coach does. We need to get something for this. Yes, we do. Yes, we don't shake your head because you know I'm talking about you, guy. Come on, man, dude. Come on, dude. You are there all the time. You help everybody. Let somebody put in a help ticket.
Imagine being here since 7 a.m. and then just coming right back into it with the same people, with the
it's because he
same
want to be here.
microphones open.
He want to be here. That's why
To
he
stay
want to be
microphones
here.
open. I've been good lately. I've been trying. Keeping my
Man,
clothes.
Bruno, man, God, man, dude,
I
you
know, I
you
know,
just
me
don't
too.
know.
Because I'll get it.
You
I'll
The
just
get
whole
into
don't
it,
know,
and I'll
studio right
Bruno.
there.
try to show.
You don't know, Bruno, man. If
Huh?
like right now, if Coach is not there, Mitch is not there, if Bruno not there, it has to be like Lee or maybe Dawn.
And David,
It has to be a
let's not
staple.
forget, David.
David.
Oh no. Come on now.
David is so
We can't.
incognito.
Our
David
Yeah.
is so
EWO.
incognito. He chills in the bed. Hey, Cox. Can I say something for a second? God damn, man. Don't make me get in that ass. Just for 5 minutes. Okay?
Where's the mute
Let
button?
somebody else say something.
Where's the? Yeah, I
You've been
knew it.
talking nonstop,
I
yo.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was a drink in
You
his
knew
hand.
I
I
was
knew
going
it.
to get that ass, didn't you?
I knew it. I could hear it right through his voice. I'm
I
like,
gotta go
Trying
get
to
a
say
drink. I'll
something,
be
he's
right
still
back.
going.
Like, oh, he done had a couple beers.
he's starting to slur a little bit there.
Hey, it's
He
my
got his nice little package
aftermarket.
going on. It made me talk too. It made me the hell I was gonna say. But
It had something to
glad
do
you made
with
it in here though,
David,
Bruno.
Mitch.
Probably.
It had to
But
do with
I'm
us,
glad
I guess.
all you guys.
I know
Oh
one thing.
man.
A
What?
green day can change your day from a red day. Like I can tell the difference when people have had a green day versus when they had a red day. Like today, I feel totally different. Yesterday, I was disgusted. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I had a red day.
Man, I'm
Today,
struggling, dude. I'm struggling because I need some money right now, and I don't want to trade like that tomorrow. But I can't not trade. You know what I mean? But I've got enough restraint that I'm not going to do anything stupid. But oh man, I don't like being in this position, dude.
It's not a good. It's not a
exactly.
good.
But I have enough faith in what I've been. I know.
Not a good mindset.
I know.
Because
Yeah.
now you're gonna be like, I need it,
know.
and then you're gonna end up staying longer in a trade when it's going in the opposite direction, not getting out because you're thinking about I need this
Yeah.
money. The minute
That's
you
true.
separate it, the minute
Yeah.
you let it go and say, you know what, I'm okay with losing $100,
Yeah.
or whatever. It
Yes.
becomes
And if
easier.
I'm not, then I shouldn't be trading.
Yeah, it becomes easier. I'm not
Yeah,
staying.
well, you know what? And here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part about that. I was like that, but I was like that when I didn't know what that put myself in a hole now. You know what I mean? So now that I know more of what I'm doing, I don't have the money to trade. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But here's my thing. That's why I'm going in small, because I can always add in if it's going my way. That's what
Exactly.
I'm praying for tomorrow. Not hopium. I'm going to play what the market gives me. And if it doesn't give me what I need, I'm getting out of it. I'm not going to be stupid. But if it gives me what I need, I'm going to capitalize on it because I know when to stay in and get out.
And also sit patient too. Don't before getting in, sit patient to see what it's doing.
Yes.
Don't just get in because let me make this quick money real quick, and then
Well, that's me.
I've done that before. Now I just
none of that. None of
I
that.
just sit patiently and look.
Today, I only follow 2-minute EWO call outs. When people were calling out 2-minute EWO candles, I went to look at those and those specifically because I wanted to follow it from that point on. You know
Raphael,
what I mean? And see what else was happening to make them call it.
Raphael, you killing geese over there or what?
No, I don't think
Is
that's
that
me,
his
is it?
background?
That's him, yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Hold on. How can I mute myself?
That's it. We need a moderator.
We got like 5 in here.
Bruno is off duty.
I know.
Yeah, right?
Bruno is chilling. No questions.
I
No.
can actually. I would have to moderate. I'm the only one that can mute him.
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
it
restream.
is him because I muted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Oh, wait a minute. I still hear it.
Raphael, raise your hand.
We
when you
don't
need
hear it.
that. Okay, let me unmute
Somebody's got
him.
sirens.
I heard sirens
I don't hear it
yesterday.
anymore, though.
I'm unmuted now. I'm unmuted, but when I muted, I still heard it.
Yeah, I unmuted you.
So I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now, so I don't know
Weird.
what that
I don't
was.
hear anything now, though.
Now
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
gone now. Yeah, there it is.
David,
again.
was that you?
No,
I'm like
I've had my
Hold
mic
on.
off the whole
I'm a
time.
I
mute.
know.
I'm a mute.
Bruno, did we already talk about the diamond? Did I miss
No,
it?
not yet. Not yet.
Okay, good. I didn't want to miss that.
I don't want to bore. I don't want to
Right,
bore
so
anyone.
whenever I mute it, I still hear it.
Diamonds don't.
Everybody go on mute one at a time.
So it's not you.
No. Well, I'll
Is it
stay
me?
muted.
I'm gonna test it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Christina, what are you eating?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Let's see. No, it's not her. But I didn't hear it when Cox came on. Bruno, is it you?
When you move around, maybe it's something sliding on something.
I'm gonna do this real quick.
It sounds like cars are passing. Like,
Let's try.
Don't leave. See Bruno set up with the
No, it's
arm
not
for the
that
microphone, and he got the setup.
I was expecting him to start singing.
Dude, I got the same one. Look.
Oh my God, you guys are
Yeah, this is like $30 on Amazon. Let's not
broadcasters.
get crazy.
Yes,
You
I
guys-
got the same one. I love it.
Arlo,
is-
you gonna come on and join us?
I got
or
it
you just gonna
hanging
ask
down right
questions
here.
in the comments?
I know,
I want
Arlo.
that.
Why don't you
need to
get
give
up
me
here,
one of
girl?
those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got it on the back of the desk. You can bring it on over.
Have anybody know
And then some.
where does look at where B got his camera? All I see is keys.
It's because when you got multiple monitors set
Christina,
up.
did you mute yourself? Did she mute herself or did I do that?
I love her. I love Christine. I was
I'm
listening to
telling you,
B.
if she had
Go
a
ahead.
TV show, I would watch that shit.
What the heck
Oh
is
my God.
AMSR?
What are
am
we
I
gonna?
missing?
What's
Is that a stock? Is that a stock?
ASMR? No,
It's like when you listen at
ASMR is auto water
Auto
or
sensory something.
anything
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
relaxes you. Yeah, auto
like
sensory.
when you
Valium?
listen at
I
Coach
love
Type.
it.
Like a
I
Valium or
will listen
something?
to.
When I listen to like open mics and people sneezing
I
and
love
coughing.
listening to Coach Type.
Yes. When
Mashula's
Coach was like, I gotta quiet the
Bangles.
keyboard. I was like, I like the keyboard. Yeah,
I
that
know.
sound
I
like
didn't
that.
want him to do that. I like to hear him type. Jen will be typing at work, and I'll lay there and just I can listen to that all day. I like
Do you-
paper crackling.
Do you hear how many
It reminds-
keys
Yeah.
he hits?
It reminds me of the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when the lady's behind the desk trying to. Nope, nothing. When he's trying to book a train or something, book a plane out of there. Steve Martin.
Coach is faster than the airport
And you just
worker.
hear the.
He said faster than him.
Mhm.
I am very impressed by individuals that
Yeah, I love it.
can type at very accelerated rates.
Bruno,
You're
unicorn.
like
Bruno, you got a unicorn?
I
six,
learned how to do that.
Is that Legos?
60 to 80
It
words
is.
a minute. That is like
Did you build that?
I did.
I used to be able to do that.
Can you
That's
do you know
good.
the reference to this?
It's that one good trade.
The
It's
land
that
of the
one big money
unicorns?
trade, right?
That's it.
Yep. That one great thing that comes out
The
once in a while.
that
what? The
Lego.
land, the fictitious land of the unicorn.
That's it. That's it.
Is it Lego?
It is.
Oh,
The
okay. That's what's
horns.
Oh
up.
man, I forgot. I never
Oh,
took
it
a
is
picture with
Legos.
the
Don't
Mitch got
step
me
on
that
that
Apple
in the
shirt.
middle of the night.
I
Sean, you
miss
must step on
Oh yeah, you
Legos.
should do
Huh?
that and stick it
You
in the
gotta stay there.
lounge so we can see it.
Yeah, he got me that shirt that says Team Apple. He had got me a shirt, I think through Joe Friday, Mancini. I think he got it
Yeah.
through him, and
Yep.
these. So I got that shirt. It says Team Apple, so I got that. I need to take a picture with that with my hat on.
Where the hell's Mark Mancini been? We haven't heard him.
Yeah,
He was
he's not been
traveling.
there.
Yeah.
He was in today, this morning.
And
Been
Lolo,
real
I miss
quiet.
I thought
Lolo.
I heard him a little bit today. I know I miss Lolo too. I don't know where Lolo is.
Isn't he still on the
But did
thing with
somebody
his
say Lolo was over?
He uh he
I
was
thought he was
posting the
doing
other day in Profits.
the tour. I thought he was doing the thing with his daughter or the baseball. I
Thought he
think.
was
Oh yeah, that's right. The softball thing. Yeah, he got to go to like 4 cities or something. He said California.
Yeah, I think he was traveling. That's when I used to get up
Haven't
at
heard
5.
Callie. Some people are just dropping off.
Callie was here
Yeah, Kelly was here. She had a hand up one day. I
yesterday.
think Bruno called on her. She forgot what she was asking.
Aw,
Yeah, people are
I
dropping
love
off. They
Callie.
are.
Callie is so cool.
If you think back, we have seen plenty of people just come and go. Where's Pastor? Well, Pastor changes churches, he said.
Dude, Pastor came in the stream last night in the
Really?
Tuesday takeover stream.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
He had never been before. That was so amazing. That was cool.
gonna go to his church Sunday. I mean, well, he still do the church on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I'm gonna
does
have
it
to
on
go on
Zoom.
Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to get a
Yeah,
link to
they
that.
usually post the link in the
Right, I used
membership
to go
lounge.
Yeah, that's
because
cool.
he said he's getting a new church. I
Mhm.
hadn't been since the new church.
I haven't been to church in so
Yeah,
long.
me either. I think I went once or twice before.
Recovering
Yeah,
Catholic.
me either. I live across the street from a church and I don't
Yeah,
I mean
no. I went to Catholic school.
I went to
in
Catholic
elementary
school for 3 years.
Yeah.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yeah, all my whole elementary school. When I
6th,
busted
7th,
out of
and 8th
there,
grade and 9th.
went-
No, 7th, 8th, and
I went
9th.
wild when I got out of Catholic school.
You went rogue.
Mad. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to slow
You
it
know,
I
down
went
still
rogue
now.
today.
Good girls gone
I
bad.
gotta. You know what? As a parent, I have to say that I've always had an issue with that Catholic girl, the little uniforms and things like that. As a parent, I
Yeah.
had a daughter, man. Why does she? Why she can't wear pants? Why does she have to wear a skirt and this?
We could.
It,
I never wore the
you know,
skirts
That's what I was about to
because
say.
I
The
was always
the
a
Catholic,
skirt.
tomboy.
the Catholic.
We
We
can
My-
wore
wear
shorts
pants.
Yeah,
underneath
they
it,
wear
though.
pants.
People used to come by and
Yeah,
flip
they
your
wear
skirt
pants.
up. Shorts on, we always had to wear shorts under there because everybody's coming and lifting your skirt up.
Yeah, my ex-wife, she had a theory. She was like,
Yeah, I remember the
there's a
skirt
reason
was
for
light
that.
blue and dark blue.
Mine was
Okay.
that typical green and blue, like the
Yeah, I
the
had
normal
the
green and blue plaid. Yeah, I couldn't wait to
I
get
Hey,
out
had
of
the
there.
Coach
blue
be
and
on
light blue
Arlo,
plaid.
don't I saw Arlo. Coach be on Arlo
I
in the
know,
morning.
I
I
know.
just saw Arlo
He's
name
trying to
pop
help
up,
her.
and I thought about it. Yes,
I got out of Catholic school. First thing I
like
did was
that.
start smoking
You
weed.
trying to help her?
Oh, well, that's a good thing. You know what I'm
All
saying?
I wanted
To
to
have
weed.
somebody to have the leader say, hey, you know what? Here, I'm going to make sure that you stay on track. I don't want to lose anyone.
Cole said, "I'll cash up you the $20 or something like that."
Yeah, I did. I found that to be
Admit,
funny.
I was feeling a little jealous about that one, girl. I was like, damn, man, can a sister get a hit? Because I done lost a lot. Okay. But no, I was so glad to hear him do that with her because she's right there and I'm right there, and all of us are
Hold
right
on,
where we need to
hold up,
be
hold up.
to turn
Now,
that corner.
Coach didn't have to force you
Huh?
to hold. Coach didn't have to force you to hold.
Oh,
You
he sent you
held that
$20 to
Nvidia,
hold?
that
I know,
Netflix.
man.
She
Look,
held
the
that
funny part, huh?
Netflix. She held that Netflix trade to the end of the day.
Did
Dude,
she?
I was talking to her at the same time. On the mic, I was DMing her. Okay,
Yeah.
don't do nothing. And she and I were talking back and forth.
Yeah.
She turned me on to the time and sales, man. But I was talking back and forth. I'm like, Arlo, stay right here. And we were just talking about how hard it is to stay. She's like, I want to get out. And I'm like, no, don't get out. But she's like, but thanks for putting me on, Arlo, to the time and sales because I never paid attention to that. I didn't know I looked at the L2,
Right.
but I didn't keep scrolling to see the time and sales. I'm like,
The time
damn,
to sales.
that's
Yeah.
even more
What is the
information
difference
that you
between
can
the two?
use.
I don't know.
Well, the
Any of it
L2,
is.
yeah, the L2 basically gives you real time what's happening in the market, like how many shares are going out at this price or being bought
Right.
and how many are being sold at this price. And it lets you know how many people or how many shares are at that level, at that price point. So you can, oh shit, wait a minute. There's way more sellers selling at this is getting ready to go down. You know what I mean? So you can see where they're sitting. And
Right.
the
Yeah.
time and sales actually lets you know how much was purchased when. Like 1045,
Okay.
4 spot like 10,000 spy contracts at 443.20. You know what I
Where do
mean?
I
Were
find that?
purchased. So that shit's getting ready to go to that number or come up or come down from where it's at.
Right.
It's kind of
Okay.
like a cheat sheet, but not because it moves so
Where do you find
fast.
it?
I know.
It's
But
a
it gives you
widget.
The
a
level. It's a level
screenshot.
2, isn't it? Level 2. It's a
Widget.
level 2.
It's a widget on
Yes,
Weeble.
she was asking. Yeah.
Well, on whatever platform, it's just a
I
widget.
It's
always
a widget on,
hear him just saying, "It's a wall that's such and
yeah.
such price." When I hear y'all say it's a wall at that price, I'll be like, "Okay, well, I just pull up my stop then," But I don't never really. Why it's going too fast? I can't
I
keep up.
used it at a
I'm gonna need to
glance. I
book
don't
one of
get
those
deep
one-on-ones
into
with a
Neither
it.
lot of
can
guys so
I.
I can figure this out.
I'm like, how do people read this? I'm like,
I don't know how to read mostly all of. I need to book a
I can't
one-on-one,
keep
get
up
my
with it too much, so
my
I'll just do a.
get my trade view stuff set up and all that crap because I don't know.
I'll say since you knew, you should start learning the candles and then learn how volume works. Hold on. How did you get
Yeah.
in the plane? Are you in a plane?
y'all talking. I'm listening to y'all, but I'm watching him play around with the backgrounds. I did that the first day I was in. I'm watching him.
Yeah, you can change all. You can do a virtual background, right? I lost my buttons. I don't know where it went. How to do all that.
Look. Bruno is probably happy to just be able to just be somewhere and not have to not do anything, not moderate and check people and answer questions. Do a million things, bro. We could just have you just sit there. Just sit there. You don't even have to talk, shake you, nod, nod your head or something like that. Because
Look,
you
Bruno,
do
I'm in
so
the room
much,
you're in
man.
now.
You do so much. Go into the
He does a
Discord.
lot.
He's
Bruno,
on
I'm
here
in the
right
room
now.
you were just
Go
in.
into the
See?
Discord. Need some help right now. I bet you he hit you.
Yep. I don't care what
I
time
bet
it
you he
is.
catch you.
Middle
It's
of the
everybody.
night.
It's everybody. It's Arlo. Arlo sometimes sneaks in there before I even get a chance to. It's everybody. It's everybody that took an oath to the coach.
This is this is actually a very amazing community. I've never been a part of a community like this. This is deep.
It's amazing.
It's deep,
That's
and
because we
and
know
I,
it's
people
I
from
not.
can't. I
both
can't hear
sides.
Dawn. Can you hear
Can you
Dawn?
hear me? Nope.
Yeah, I can't hear her.
Stormy can't hear you.
That happened the other day.
That happened a little while ago, didn't it? I think to somebody.
Is she
She's all messed
froze?
up. No, she's looking at the sound settings.
Okay. No.
What happened?
Grammy,
Boy, I wish that happened in the mornings before pre-market. Zinga.
not to be not to be bringing up things or drudging things, or maybe at this moment we can clarify. Maybe this might help, but during the morning when coach is trying to get through, I heard you, and I heard the, for lack of a better term, I heard the frustration, if not the intensity, in your voice this morning, sir. For real,
It's
you
just
you
it's frustrating
you
because
had not. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Just let
yeah,
me. You
yeah,
had not spoke
go
to the
ahead.
group. You
Go
had
ahead.
not spoke to the group like that. For real, you had not spoke to the group in that particular manner,
This morning I
and
missed it.
I heard you, and I totally agree with you, sir.
It's more for not even for myself, even though I'm getting set up to go trade as well, but it's more for the people that rely on me and everybody else to kind of get that information, push it out and get it out there.
Right.
So I think that's what to me it causes a sense of panic when we're going through these things. We know we got to get it out, and I feel bad for the people that are waiting for it, waiting for the information. And I see the messages: "Is pre-market up yet? Is pre-market up yet?" Because they're looking for it. They're trying to
Right.
get it. So when they don't get it, that causes a sense of panic for me because I feel for those people that are waiting for that information. So
But this morning you were trying to be, you were very simplistic, and you were talking about just one particular thing, and it was, you had the entire gambit and the, everyone, but you were like, hey, and you repeated yourself. you know you, I heard you this morning. It's like, look, hey, look, okay, just, can we not do this during this time? I understand everybody, and we got new people, and then we got people panic. We got people trying to learn, people panicking, whatever the case may be. But you were like, can y'all hear me talking about this one specific time, this one specific thing? And it was kind of like everybody was missing the point.
I must have missed this. Yeah, I think I don't think I
This
came
morning, it
in.
was kind of like everybody was
Yeah, I
missing the
Absolutely
don't
point.
did.
think.
It's like
Yeah,
they
because
they addressed
yeah, I
they
missed
addressed
it.
everything. They addressed all the issues kind of around it, surrounding it. But the
Okay.
specific thing, the one job Bruno was asking, and he was talking about, is it was I believe it was kind of missed this morning, sir. But I got you. We talked about this like yesterday, man. I'm learning. I've never been a part of anything like this. I'm reeling myself in.
The mornings are time sensitive. They time sensitive. I mean, at the end of the days, there's a lot of call out. I don't want to be stepping on
but but
nobody.
but Bruno, Bruno's emphasis, it was more like, look, man, it's not just me.
yeah,
It's
Right.
not just me. What about the others? And that was his
Exactly.
point of
People
emphasis.
that
And
need it.
everybody,
Yeah.
everybody wanted to weigh in what they felt what should happen. And coach needed it. Okay, okay. But Bruno was like, listen, it's one thing. Can we stop this? Because of what about everyone else?
Right.
And I heard you, sir. I heard you. Thank you, sir. I
yeah.
appreciate
We all know. Coach does his thing, and he likes it's like the gift of gab. He loves to talk to people, and I get that. But we have that schedule. We're trying to hold
It's
him
time to
accountable
sunset.
without we're trying to hold him to that standard without saying, hey, it's his show, it's his business. We can't sit here and say you need to stop that. We can't tell him, obviously, but it's
Right.
not only him. It's like if he's talking
Absolutely.
about
Can you
something
guys hear me
and we
now?
start throwing it in, yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
if we start throwing in more commentary,
Okay.
then he's going to feed off of it, and he's going to go with it because that's what he loves to do. And I don't want to fault him for that, but we just need to have that switch where we're like, okay, 8:45. You always hear me say 45, coach, 45, coach. That we should just cut it off and just wait,
Dude,
and then
I
we can
try
have
to
we
keep
can come back
quiet
and have.
as much as I can. I totally get that,
Matrix.
and I if you notice,
Would you
I
like to
try
play
to
a game?
be quiet. He will keep on. Does everybody hear me? Does that, like, you guys
Yeah,
you guys
yeah, I
see
can
You're
hear
that?
you.
you're
You
glitching.
guys see that?
You're
You're in the
Or
glitching out.
he'll
matrix, though,
specifically
dear.
say something to me.
You're glitching out
Yeah, but we get it. And
Videos
yeah,
having to
coach
see.
will
What
bring
about
you
now?
in, and that's
a little
and
bit
that's
better.
fine. That's fine. The ones that I think the ones that you are talking about are like
How about
the
now?
ones that come in for
Better.
the ones
That's
that
Who
come
better.
in
It's
for.
better
who I
now.
who I
That's what
feel
it is. I
Bruno
gotta
is
leave it
talking
up
to is
there.
the individuals that's been there. People
Exactly that.
people that
No.
have been there for a while. Us us that have been there. I got there February. Okay, so but us, we should be learning to know better.
Yeah.
For
Right.
real. Period. Bruno shouldn't have to correct some of us.
So how many people and people that
Yeah,
are
I try to keep quiet when coach is talking too.
Right.
So it's like when he reaches, saying when
in
like
the comments?
specifically asks questions.
He
This
talks
thing
to you,
this
but
thing is
when he
glitching
What
talks
out.
happened?
to you, that's different. When he talks to you, he calls you out and he talks to you specifically. He talks to Bruno. He talks to certain individuals specifically. Now, when he does that, or like this morning when he was bringing up the AMD and Intel conversation, and I chimed in because I remember because I came in with I'm like, oh yeah, I remember because we were talking. So I came in. It's like, hey, you know what? I do remember. He was like, oh, 80 people should have came in.
Yeah,
Like, oh
yeah.
yeah, we have a conversation.
Yeah.
But yet and still, just and if nothing, during that first 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, table it, table it, table it, table it. The only person that really should be talking to him is this guy right down here in the corner.
Yep.
For
What
real.
were you gonna say, Bruno? Is about something in the
Now,
comments you were saying?
Yeah,
now
Bruno. Yeah.
we
What
have
you
the
was gonna say?
ability. I'm sorry, y'all. We have the ability, but Bruno should be the main individual. He should be the only individual that's saying, "Hey, coach," interrupting him. He should be the
Yeah,
only
he's said it like he said it a million times. If there's something, just interrupt me. But I still don't do it. I mean, I
you
don't want
don't.
to do it. I don't want to
Right.
do it because he's in the thought process, unless it's something like security or safety related in the Discord or something crazy. No, but I was gonna say is like how many people in the comments that are here right now rely on the 2 minute or the 2 minute on the pre-market setup. So just raise your hand if you're in here and you rely on it. So or think that it's important for you to have it so you could chart it before we even get close to the opening bell because literally I think today was like 10 seconds and the bell rang and I was like whoop
Yeah.
and I posted it but it was
I
like
do.
And I heard your frustration today,
yeah.
sir, and I apologize.
It's
And
not.
it
It's
was
not
it
for. It's
wasn't
not.
me, but what
It's
I'm
not
just
for me
saying,
because I don't.
I'm
I'm not
just
saying
Good
I
bed.
don't
I'm
use
glad I
it.
wasn't there.
you are do that because you put in enough work. You put in enough work and enough of you that you are due. Hey man, we apologize, man.
Yeah, it's not. The pre-market's not. I'm not saying I don't use it, but I already know what I'm playing. I'm playing the one stock. I already put my lines out. So, but it's mostly for the people that are they look for it every day. I know they're supposed to be learning how to do it, but I just feel like we rushed through it, and we want to be more consistent with it. So, just need everybody's support with
Right.
that.
It's important. I used to, well, even if I miss it, I used to always go and look at the Discord for it. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's important.
This is why I bring it up because we not only do we need to respect coach, but we also need to respect our moderator.
Dawn, we can't hear you.
That's
Yeah,
what I
we
Yep,
was gonna
you're
can't.
out
say.
again, Don. Yeah, you thought I was crazy yesterday. She thought it was me. She looked at me crazy like something. No, you're out.
But yeah, the mic in the group, I don't really talk that much. Shout out to Miranda and Arlo. You know, I try to keep the airway, especially in the morning. It's hot and heavy, and then I'm trading. So, but in the evening, I have a tendency of going crazy in the chat. But that's
And
nevertheless.
Hey,
Chris D said if I could get it earlier, I would, but I can't depend on it anymore. I kind of wish Coach would stream 30 minutes after the bell starts. Oh, yes. Okay. I was like, okay, now that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's true, but it's like everybody now is on this set schedule and they're all going to be looking for him. And I mean, I guess he could announce it and say, I'm going to be starting at 30 minutes later. But I think what happens is all the excitement starts within that first 30 minutes of the bell. And I think he wants to capture that moment. So I think that's
now
why he does it.
I will say this though that that experience having that experience during that time, um, me joining this and then being a part when the bell rings, I'm a part of something and there's people talking and people calling out things and suggestions. It is very, very, very exhilarating. It is, and you can get very caught up in this. And for people who like me, I'm an example. Again, I know I was an emotional wreck and jumping in and long soliloquies and blah 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 blah. I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? We got all these other people, and I didn't understand the dynamic. I'm slowly learning. This one here, right now, I have to learn this dynamic. I've never done anything like this before, so I have to practice my etiquette with this. I'm a big proponent of etiquette in life in general, just period.
Hey, KB just said something. Hey, I want to be clear. Scalping is hard. You know, I
Yes,
mean, he said, the 2 minute is
extremely.
my only focus, and I got smacked scalping. Like
Me
a
too.
lot of people in the group make scalping, and I hear a lot of the new ones be like, "Well, the 2 minute is this. I don't want to just be trying to. I think I'm better at scalping." That's
Yeah.
just not true. Scalping is hard. you know,
It's I believe it's the intensity and it's the whole thing and you listening to it, it's like, oh, jump in this, and it's it's oh man, I've gotten caught up in it and tried to follow along and jump in and things like that. And coach says it, you can't do exactly what I do. You cannot do
exactly.
exactly what I do, but it's hard not to try to follow him.
Right, and
It's
then
hard.
whenever they get in a trade, the first thing when they bring it up to coach, okay, what time did you get in? If it's not an Evo play, the first thing he gonna ask you, how long you been trading? Are you a master trader? Do you have years under your belt? Why are you scalping? Like,
Yeah.
and it's really hard.
I'd do some
Like if
damage. I'd do some damage if my count was in the hundreds of thousands. I'd because scalping I do pretty well with, but if I had
I
real
a
and I think that's the key. What you just said right there. I believe when it comes to scalping, you need to have a bigger.
bigger account,
Like if you got a
You
cash,
it's not
do.
gonna
yes, your
be
You
it's
account
do.
not gonna
needs
be
to be
worth your
bigger.
while.
I
Exactly, or a margin account,
Because going in
one
and
or the
out like
other.
that,
I
even on a
mean,
margin account, I didn't have enough to cover, like, if I went over and I got screwed for a couple days
and
because I was
that's
scalping.
true too. Because
Yeah.
just because you have a margin account, don't mean you have a limit.
Yeah. Just
That's
means
true
get
too.
screwed harder. That's all. Like, because they come after
Miguel
you.
Right. So
Yeah.
Miguel says hurting coaches' business by giving away the pre-market for free. I agree in certain point.
don't think so.
but I
Good
think it gives,
advertising, but
yeah, it gives them a taste of what we're doing in here, so they can kind of
Yeah.
follow. But I do think that, and by the way, everything that was talked about today, I already sent it off to the group, to coach and the group the moderators, so that way everybody's on the same page with what's going on. And it was mentioned that he should do like a stream for like an hour and then cut it off, and then let them miss it and let them come back and say, "Oh man, I can't get in here because he's only on for an hour. Let me go see if I could spend this $200 for a month."
Well,
or
but
maybe he'll do the
remember,
pre-market setup like for free like that, like once a week, once a month or something, so that they're wanting more.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
David, trying to say something.
yeah,
yeah,
remember a couple weeks ago, Coach, they talked about cutting the stream early, and a bunch of people were commenting saying, "Well, I watched the replays of the YouTube because I can't be on the Zoom all day long." So
Yeah,
he
that's
he kind
true.
of he
Yeah.
kind of turned back against that because of that, thinking about the people that can't be
yeah,
on
yeah,
Zoom all
yeah.
day.
That is true. That is true. I
Right.
didn't even think about that when they first said it.
And you know what would be great is if he were to do the pre-market one day every week and lead up to it, like, hey, this Friday we're gonna do live the pre-market. That way people
Yeah,
can expect it and they could come in and like really push it so
yeah,
that they can see what they could get in the group, or at least a day's notice or whatever. But that way it's not just it doesn't look like we're just running over. It's like,
yeah,
okay, we want you guys to be here. You guys be here Friday, or you guys be here Monday, and he announces it on Friday. Something to
yeah,
kind of entice people to jump in there.
yeah. He used to do like one time where he gave it out. I think it was on Fridays. He gave out the pre-market, to the TikTokers, or YouTubers or whoever.
Uh-huh.
And he did that. I remember that. But now that I remember him saying that as well, for the people that are not here in the mornings, they watch the stream. So,
Yeah, and see,
I
that's the
wish I
bad
could
thing.
just slap some of those trolls. Go ahead, David.
Oh
I
no, I
do
was
that.
just saying that. Yeah, that's the only problem. I know that you have a lot of people that rely on the YouTube replays, even
Right, they
even
do.
members.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta say something. This last who is it? Jay True. Yeah, Coach. I just gotta point out that Coach has been going strong. I think he maybe took off like 4 days this year. Like like that's hard to do. How many days have you missed at a job and he just been taking off? I think he took off for his wife one time and the eye surgery.
Miranda, we
Like
don't
he don't
we don't know what
miss a
that is.
day.
Look, hey, y'all. I'm gonna bring something, y'all. I shot this to Dawn earlier. But I want to bring it up to you guys while we're here right now. Um, to be very honest with you, I know that I'm relatively new, but if Coach were to narrow down to in the morning,
Can you guys
if
hear
he
me?
now we can,
Yeah, I can hear
if
We
you.
he
Okay.
see you.
did, if he did 4 days a week
Yeah.
from the open until the lunchtime, it will be more beneficial to all of us, period, because the time that he is with us will be he will be refreshed and more intense and more sharp and things like that instead of stretched out. I shot a message to Dawn early, and I had been wanting to mention this to Coach even before, like right around the eye surgery, and I was extremely new, so I didn't want to jump in with my suggestions and things like that. Because who the hell am I? But I could I could see the dynamic. I'm kind of good in this area, and this is where I'm.
Thank you.
Previously I'm individuals have employed me to do this because I can look at the big picture and I can say, okay, you know what, here's where you can tweak this. If he were to do, just 4 hours a day up until like 11 or 12, or however he felt, but like squeeze it down to like just 4 days a week, the the amount of information that he would put in to that particular time being being rested and refreshed and not so bombarded about running the business because he's running the business. His wife helps him, Bruno, and he has help, but he's the staple in this. You know what I'm saying? He's the lightning rod. So everything goes through him. We're messaging him. We're any problems. We have the individuals such as Mitch and his the people that are helping him. When they have to go to him, then they have to go. So he is he's the lightning rod. If some of that comes off of him, what he will put out will be magnificent because he'll be sharp and refreshing. Like, oh, okay, that, just, I think that, and that's just my opinion.
I
I
think
don't
he's
think you'll get a
burning.
lot off of him.
I think he's burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when
Yeah.
problems get
Yeah,
in
and
his
that's
way, like
burning him out.
and for example, the dog, just like Jay just said in the chat, he's got the dog on his mind. Obviously, that's
It's baby.
it's an emotional thing. It's
Yeah,
14 years
it's his
he kept his
baby.
dog. So, and then if that
Yeah.
dog's not sleeping well, you might have to get up in the middle of the night. I mean, he was still posting stuff at 6:30 at night or in the afternoon. He's still posting in the Discord.
Yeah, he is. I be seeing the post that he put up. I be like, damn, he up
Yeah.
early.
So
You
and then
know.
I see him active. I see him active when I wake up
Two
early,
o'clock in the
early.
morning, coach will be in there posting.
Well, he's probably
So
running
like,
on anxiety, energy
yeah,
too.
I
Yeah.
think it's burning him on both ends, and you know, it
Well,
kind of
well,
goes back to everybody just letting him do his thing so he can get up out of here. I mean, just let him
well,
do his business stuff, and then business as usual once the market opens, and then if he
look,
got let
for
him sleep,
any
and
for
then let him
any
get
of
out.
I don't for any of us, I've tried to start a couple of businesses and things on my own. And when you are the when you are the one individual,
It's a lot.
yes,
He's human
Yeah,
resource.
it's a lot.
you learn,
It's a
you
lot.
have an
Everyone having
understanding of
500 people
why
under you.
you understand why
Yeah.
people sometimes don't go into businesses or why business
He's
fail.
got over
How come
500
you didn't
people
do this? That
relying
was
on
such a good
him.
idea. Well, you know what? I was the only individual that was doing everything. and I can't do everything. He said it. He said it himself.
Hey
He said,
Bruno, I might need your help with this. It might be my computer why
Good night,
everybody keeps
everybody.
going in the matrix. I don't know if
Good night,
it's I
everybody.
don't
He's
have
out.
enough
See ya.
Take care.
bandwidth or
Peace out.
something.
There's
Wait,
no
Bruno. We
technical
haven't talked
support.
about the ring.
He's like,
Hell no.
what, Don? I can't hear you anymore. I don't know what happened. I can't hear
Technical support is closed.
you.
look at me.
Something's wrong.
I need the technical support.
Hey, he should hear that in his sleep. Hey, Bruno, I need
I
your help.
need you,
Bruno, I
Bruno.
need your help. Hey, Bruno,
1 second.
love you guys.
Right.
You the best. And that guy's the
Wait,
best in
no.
the world.
Speaking of sleep,
Oh
I
man.
remember like because I get up, I be up at like 1 in the morning,
That's
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
right.
like,
just
what the
go.
matrix? My thing is working.
Would you like to
I'll
play
go
a
into the
game?
chat,
What?
and Max used to be the only one logged in at night. Like Max, would you just stay logged into the Zoom 24 hours like you used to?
You've never looked at my name then because that thing is on 24/7. That thing doesn't shut off.
Somebody asked me that in the beginning. They were like, "Do you sleep?" I went in at 2 o'clock in the morning and you were in
Yes.
there. I'm like, yeah. And answer your question, no, I don't sleep. No, because I'm trying to be in here.
I have a hard time sleeping. I can't sleep. I got too much on my mind.
Yes, tell
That's
us
why I
about
take
that ring.
medicine.
Tell us about that diamond.
Oh,
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
hold on a second.
Tell us
You,
about the diamond.
Hold on a second.
oh,
You need some
it,
acids, some
No,
Valium.
I need something from my migraine.
Oh,
How
oh,
you
I,
go pop
I
the question? That's
I
what I
thought
want.
those were diamonds. I'm like, ooh, he got a handful of diamonds. Ooh.
yeah. It's
He
my
doing
Yeah,
birthstone.
real
imagine.
well.
Diamond, everybody. Diamond, my
I
birthstone.
wish it was that easy that these were
Right,
diamonds.
right.
Right?
So I had to tell her today. She's been expecting it.
Okay, so she know.
Well, she knows, but she's been expecting it. And then I think it was like I would say like 3 4 months ago we went to a place, and then I walk in, they come out with the tray of champagne. I was like, yeah,
Oh God.
this is gonna be ridiculous.
Yep.
They're coming out here giving me champagne on like here, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
They want to
okay,
spend 100 grand on a diamonds.
I'll
Yeah.
take that champagne and I'll start drinking it. I ain't gonna buy a goddamn thing in here. And then
I
I
love it.
started looking, and I was just like, because I know this brand. It's called Takori. It's a really nice brand. And then I was like, wait. So the dealer was there. That one of the representatives is like, yeah, we can make anything you want, and this and that and this and that. She starts looking. She's like, oh, I like. Okay, I like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so they put it aside. She starts looking at it. So then we shift over to the table where the lady sits down with you from the jewelry store, and then she starts showing you all the different diamonds. Let me tell you, the diamonds look nice. She's like, here you go, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm looking at, but okay, I see quality. Okay, cool. And then
It's
and
pretty.
I'm like,
It's
okay, these
marvelous.
things, none of these things have price tags on them, and I can't see what the price is. And I'm literally, she's sitting right next to me, and I'm nudging her. I'm like, I can't see the price. And then she's just like, okay, so this one with the ring and with what you want, that's gonna be 35,000. I was like, 35. Yeah, let me tell you, the AC was on, and I was
Sweating.
sweating. And I said to myself, okay, 25. I mean, listen, if I had it, I can go sell some stuff, but I was like, I don't want to spend $25,000 on a piece of metal, on a piece of coal.
No.
So, so I was like, okay, that's cool. She's like, and then she's like, well, if you do it now, I can take off 1,000. I said, that thing is so marked up. I was like, $1,000. Okay, cool. So she's just like, well, if you want to move, she wanted me to move forward, like right there. And I was just like, I appreciate the champagne. I'm gonna sleep on it, and I'll get back to you. And do you have a card? That's what I always do. Do you have a card? She gives me the
Make
card.
yourself look
I'm
more
like,
interested.
yeah. I'm like, okay, see ya, booey, out the door. And then so then I talked to a friend of mine, and his brother-in-law has got he's got a jewelry store, and he specializes in that. So we went to his store, and I literally took all the pictures I had of this stone and what it was, and the clarity, and this and that, and this and that. And I learned a lot about diamonds. Let me tell you. And we went there, and he goes and he's just like, okay, so what do you like? Oh, I want this and this and that. Okay, cool. And he's like, I may have something for you. So he goes in the back room, and I was like, wait, what? You're gonna go to the back room to get this thing? I said, yeah, it's in the safe. And I was like, in the safe? I was just like, nah, bro. If you ain't got it out in the case and it's in the safe,
I already know what's in the safe.
we already know what's gonna come out of the safe. Don't even tease her with that. He said, no, whatever. He doesn't tell me a price yet. He gives it to her. She puts it on.
Right.
This thing fits perfectly.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
She goes like this. She's like, "Oh my god, I love it. It's great. It's this and that." The rock's huge, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay." I was like, "Look at it. It has all the things and this, and 3/4 of the way down it has all the diamonds and this and that." I said, "It looks perfect. I love it." I was like, "This is it. This is the one." And I look over. I'm like, "All right, bro. How much is this one?" 120,000. I was like,
Wow.
Can we live in it?
$120? 120,000.
Jesus.
You mean 12,000? Like 120,000? And he's just like, nah, bro, 120,000. I said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that one back.
It's like
And
add another zero.
okay, we'll take a picture of it, and then we'll get back to you. But then anyway,
How much did the picture cost?
so
I'm
he was like, don't like he said, wait. The more you wait, the longer you wait, the prices will fluctuate. They'll go up and down. It's good that you're waiting. So I waited like literally 3 months. It was 3 months ago that I did this. And he literally texted me this morning. He's like, hey, I didn't forget about you, but now is the time to do it. And I'm like, okay. So what do you got? So he sent me a couple 4.05 carats. And I was like, how much? And he's just like, you know what? I'm afraid she's like listening in because I don't even want her to know the price. He's like the ring, the band itself. I could probably get it for like 3,000, and then the diamond itself is going to be like another 3,000. I'm like,
That's it
that's
for
it?
4 carat.
Yeah. I was like, that's it? He's like, yeah. He's like, I got you. I'm like,
No,
do you got me?
you got to.
Because that price, I will say yes right now, and we'll swipe it, and you can put that sucker into fabrication and get it back to me. But he's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to the distributor today, and we can do 2 diamonds at a time, and I can bring in 2 diamonds. You could take a look at we had 1 3 carat, 1 4 carat, and he says they're such a hot commodity that they'll come in with those diamonds. If I don't make a decision like right then and there, and they go back, there's no chance of getting that 4 back. So it's like, and next week's another set of
How much
diamonds.
should that normally be worth? Like, did you get the clarity, color of all that?
Everything.
Can I ask a question real quick?
I should get in the diamond business.
I'm gonna jump in this real quick because I need to ask a question.
Yeah.
All right, B. All right. I've been married twice.
Me too.
30 years. 30 years, almost 3 times. But the diamond, I know nothing about diamonds. Okay.
What you want to know?
Exactly.
What you want to know?
So what
I know a little bit too.
Within this purchase, okay, within this purchase, because this is how my brain thinks. Within this purchase, the diamond. Do diamonds do like crypto?
You mean depreciate or increase in value?
Not even just the fluctuation, because one thing that I had to learn when I got into this, because something falls in value at the moment does not constitute what it will be forever. You know what I'm saying? Things fluctuations. And just like the guy was telling you, hey, this is the price now. I mean, it's not going to be this price later, blah, 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 whatever.
Later, David.
I see what you said.
So, yeah. So my thing is this with this, and I'm kind of the worst person that newlyweds should talk to, but is that an investment? Diamonds is diamond.
Not really.
It's an investment in their love.
Yeah. Okay. I can love you without a diamond. Trust me.
You know what? I'm gonna mute my mic.
unless you resell it.
I'm saying no. Look,
I totally get it. I'm like,
yeah, unless you resell it to somebody, you might be able to get almost what you paid. But apparently, they say I just looked it up. Typically holds 25 to 50% of its value. Real diamonds.
I guess that's what I was asking you, because
they have the fabricated ones now too, the synthetic ones or the real ones. So,
diamonds.
Yeah, they're like I don't even know, but it's crazy.
That's what I'm looking at.
The synthetic ones.
Yeah.
That's why it's cheaper then, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, because mine was only not even 2 carats. Well, it was 2 carats altogether, and it was like $15,000.
But she agreed to it, and I was just like, "You say what? You agree to it? Okay, done, locked in. You're not changing your mind." It's like, yeah, as long as it sparkles and whatever, and okay.
As long as it's not a CZ.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna. But it's not gonna hold resale value 100%. I'm not gonna be able to get $2 nickels for this thing.
But why be looking at that? That means you're already thinking about divorce and getting rid of.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
You can't even think like that. You can't talk to her about it like that. You can't say it's not going to hold resale, because then she's thinking, oh, he's already thinking about when we're getting rid of it.
You
know?
Somebody just said Cisco is at 5410.
Look, I heard someone bring this up to you about the movie Blood Diamond, things like that. That actually held resonance with both my wives. They were like, look, that real diamond, we're not getting involved with that. Both of them. You know
what you talking about? You talking about the give it to me, the diamond?
No, they were like, I don't want no real diamond, because
give me the diamond.
I don't want no blood. Yeah. They were like, I don't want no blood on my finger. You know, and that may be from for lack of a better term, that may be from an ignorant perspective, and I mean ignorant, not knowing, but whatever. What we do know of that, though, that some people have that perspective. My ex don't like furs, so you know what I'm saying. So, but my thing is with the diamond thing. I always understood that that was an investment. You know, even if you're marrying and you're putting it on a ring or band or whatever, but that portion of it was an investment.
Yeah, listen, I saw that
I
movie
never
too.
thought of it that way.
I saw that movie too, and listen, I'm for the price of what I've seen in the store. I'm ready to go buy a plane ticket to where was it? Liberia? Was it Liberia?
I
And
think it
go get
was. I think it
I'm ready.
was.
It was Liberia, right? Yeah, I'm ready to get
Yeah.
on a plane right now and go out there and start right through
you
the
you
rivers,
you might
right through the
save some
rivers.
money and you
I,
might save a few dollars.
if you give me that, I'll come back. I was just like, here, polish this up, put this on a ring, and let's go. I'll go out there and get it. Like I'd rather not pay $20,000 to $30,000 for a ring.
That right there, though, see that, and that's why I say for people like newlyweds, I'm like the worst individual to ever talk to because it's like you're gonna spend $30,000 on a ring, and I'll just leave
I
it
would
like
have had
that.
one
You're gonna
say
spend
if I was
30,000.
stolen.
I don't care what your income level is. I know it doesn't matter. You're gonna spend 30. You're gonna spend 30 on a ring alone. Let's think about this. Now
Up, up.
we're all traders. We know what the hell we could do with 30.
One thing I can
You're
say,
telling me
Max. Hold on, Max.
I'm about to deplete. I'm about to deplete my account. Thank God I've been on a well. Today I still came out green, but thank God I've been on a winning streak because I'm about to deplete my account just to go pay for this damn thing.
Don't do
So now
30.
that.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to start with
Listen,
$500.
Max. If I had a wife,
Can't hear you,
my
Dawn.
wife
Don,
is.
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Dawn.
I
Damn it, she's like,
damn, Dawn.
Listen,
She's the boss.
yeah, I know. When she starts the stream and she can't talk, I love it.
And this is
Listen,
her.
Max.
Hey,
Dawn,
Dawn, if you can hear
you
me right
have to
now,
be in this with us, baby.
Dawn,
Dawn,
if
we
you can
love
hear me right
you.
now, this is karma. This is karma coming back to you because you're always talking.
God.
Now somebody just said, "Whoop, no more talking for
I
you."
mean, I
I
don't know
hope this
nothing
happens.
about the
I
technical
hope this
stuff of
happens
this. I
tomorrow.
mean,
I hope this happens tomorrow.
She gonna kill you, Bruno.
No, she ain't gonna kill me.
She's
hey,
yelling. Look at her. Look at her.
hey, look, hey, y'all, look, check this out.
Fuck you.
Hey, while she can't say anything,
Do it.
I wanted to tell her. I wanted to. Did anybody remember the Howard Stern show?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Do you remember her assistant? Do you remember his assistant?
Yes,
What was
yes,
her
you're
name?
right.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep, that's her.
Dawn reminds me of her.
I want to be her assistant. She's Howard Stern. I
It's
want to
because
be
she's
her.
got the thing on. It's because the
I want to
headphones
be
and all
her
that, you
assistant.
know?
I want to be her assistant to what I want to be her. I can't remember that lady's name, and I'm almost thinking it was Dawn.
I think it was.
As
I
a
think
matter of
it's her.
fact,
Hey, are you a secret celebrity and you haven't told us?
who
Can she hear us?
Dawn.
she can hear us, but
I don't know if she
can't hear
can
her.
hear us.
She's a secret celebrity.
Let me see.
You
She
are.
can hear us. She can hear
Yeah.
us. She just can't speak. Man, I wish I could disable people's audio.
Let's try and lip read.
Go ahead.
You
Go
are
ahead,
off
Dawn.
work, sir. You're off
Say
work.
what you
We
feel.
heard something. You did something. I heard something click.
Oh shit, that's funny. Robin, that's right. Kurt just came up
Yeah,
with
that's her
Robin.
name
That
was
his
Robin.
Right.
Yeah.
name. Yep.
Thank you very much, whoever did that. Exactly.
Yeah,
I want to be.
You've been thinking of it all day, trying to figure it
I
out.
want to be her Robin. Yeah, I want to be her for real. I like how she
Batman, I want to be your Robin.
I like how she runs the show. I mean,
Let's see if we could get her to run it.
she's running it. We just can't hear her. Boss
Thanks, Dawn, for
lady.
letting us all play.
Boss lady.
Oh shit.
So here it is.
Oh, let's see.
I mean, okay.
Go for it.
Okay. First off, she got this photo, and I'm going to tell you right off the top, it's not what it is. The lighting was bad. So the first thing she says to me is, "Why is it yellow?" I said, "It ain't yellow. It's the ceiling. It's the colors off the ceiling are reflecting. So it does look yellow."
It could be.
No, but I don't think you could see it through here.
It doesn't look yellow. That's
No, it
pretty.
doesn't.
Well,
No, that
it's a
looks white.
picture. It's a
That's
picture
nice.
from inside. Yeah, so it's a picture obviously on the camera, so it's hard to tell. But
That's pretty. I
yeah,
That's
like that.
nice.
but then
Wow.
he redid the.
I like a princess cut myself. The nice square. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is Radiant. This isn't Princess Cut, but
Yeah, no, that's beautiful
And
though.
you walked away with that for the 9?
no, this is the $120,000 one.
Oh,
I like the other one better.
Yeah,
So
right.
so it's gonna be
I like
this.
the other one better.
Well, this is the same one.
No,
It's the same one.
it looks.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe it's just a picture.
yeah.
Probably
So
in the background
it's
of
gonna
the
be
table.
this ring the way it's designed, but with I don't know what he told me with the carat size, but this is a real diamond. This is the natural diamond. I don't
Yeah.
want to say fake diamond, but this is
Right.
the natural diamond. But that sucker's got to be at least 5 carats. I'll tell you that right now.
Probably. Yeah.
So
I know one thing: when
It's
other ladies
beautiful.
come around, they're gonna put their hand in their
She's a
pocket.
lucky lady. Lucky lady.
Other women gonna be putting their hands in their pocket around your wife.
you know what? It's possible. And then she sends me a message. She's just like, I said, who are you running your mouth to already? Because I could sense it. Because she was at a friend's house before. Because my ears are ringing. Because she went and told him that he's gonna pull the trigger, and she started telling all her girlfriends, and I was like, no, nobody, just just my 2 girlfriends. And I said, okay. I said, yeah, we so happy. And I said, what's this we stuff? Like, what is this we stuff? She's like, well, we're happy. We're just happy that you're gonna do it. I said, I don't know what this we stuff is, but here's my Cash App. If they really that happy, they can send me some donations.
Donate. Yeah, donations. Help. Make it happen, girls. Make it happen.
Oh, man. So yeah, I've been dealing with that for the last 6 months.
So you got
picking what she-
that one for the $5,000 altogether or whatever it is.
honestly, it's probably going to be more than 5 because the way he's saying, oh, we don't have the diamonds on the band itself, not on top, the one diamond, but the band on the band, they're real, they're natural diamonds. So then she starts, as soon as I tell her, I was like, well, I'm going to go pick out a diamond. I have something lined up. She's like, oh, don't forget this, and this, and this, and this. And I was like, okay. I was like, I want 3/4 of the way down. I said, they don't make that in a lab diamond. That's going to be real diamond. So just chill out. Oh, on the crown, it's got to have like more diamonds. And I'm like, that's adding to the price. You need to slow down a little bit. You wanted 4. Technically, she wanted 5. Then I tried to talk her down to 2. Then she agreed to 3. And then I turned around and said, okay, I'll get you 4.05. That's it. I'm not doing anything higher or anything
Big.
lower.
That's a big diamond. It's a big ring.
Yeah, it's nice.
I thought my 2 was big, and it was heavy. It was super heavy until you get used to it. It's like, wow, between the diamond and it was platinum and everything, it was heavy. But it was nice.
Her hands are so petite. They're so tiny. Her wrist, I mean, it's something so small.
That's
and
how
her
mine
hands
is. Yeah.
And I'm like, 5 carats is gonna look stupid on your hand. I was like, why? Because you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, but I'll be like, hey. I said,
That's what I'm talking about.
I could put 5 carats on my hand and it's going to look massive. And you're going to put it on your small little petite hand. You want 4 carats. Okay, cool.
She got to put her hand in her pocket when she's out in public.
No, she definitely ain't. She definitely ain't. She going to be out there.
Other women is going to put their hands in their pocket because they're going to be like,
oh,
you want to show mama.
You got to be honest, you get in trouble. People are mean out there.
I said, excuse me, do you know how to get to...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh.
That's funny. Well, good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
You
don't even want to know what's being planned for the wedding.
Oh, I can't.
That's what I was just about to ask. When's the wedding?
First, it started out with, I don't really want that many people. And I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah, maybe like a small bridal, small party, small wedding. I was like, okay. Then I was just like, maybe we should just go on an island. Okay. But I'm gonna need to have this person, 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 and I cannot have my niece and nephew not in the wedding.
It's
And
gonna
I'm
be big.
like, okay, that's like 10 people. Like I'm not even gonna have 10 people on my
My
side.
son's wedding is coming up, and it's gonna be pretty big, and it's at a country. It's all that.
Don, we hijacked your YouTube. It is out here.
What happened?
We just out here living.
Yeah.
Can you guys can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
was
I came
funny.
out. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but I just had to get on my phone.
I
You
don't know.
better
That was a
get
good
that
time
squared
though. That was
away.
fun.
You
Thank
can't-
you.
Man, I don't know what's going on with that thing. I don't know if it's what was that big. It's like I kept hearing Matrix shit. Maybe I don't have enough RAM or something, or whatever
No,
that is.
I don't think so.
Hey, Dawn. I'm sorry, your co-host had to grab the other co-host. So just say hi.
What's
Say hi.
going on, Logan?
Say hello, everyone.
Hey, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
But everybody know you. He's like, how do
We
they
all
know
know you.
you? Say hey, ADT family.
That's your grandson?
That's his son.
It's his
Bruno
son?
is not right.
No, I didn't hear him before. That's your son?
No, yeah. You and you know what? Hey, look,
I say,
do
I
not
don't
want
want
Pop,
to
one
Pop.
that's that old. I
big
got a
things.
granddaughter.
That's your
that's
grand. Go ahead.
I said, Pop, Pop, you got to go invest in a brand new camera because I can't see nothing.
Look, it's
Yeah, it is
how
blurry.
often I get that. Is that your grandson? Is that your grandson? Yeah.
No, I could have sworn you had said something about you being a granddad or something.
Yeah, I do have a grandson.
See,
He is
right there.
he is 3, and I don't get to see him much. But I'm not talking about you. But I do. But yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
You are
Yeah,
accurate
because
with that, sir.
you had said I just got a brand new grandchild.
Right. Right. When I first got in. Yep. You are.
Isn't being a
100%
grandparent awesome? I love it. At first, I was like, when my daughter was pregnant, I was like, I don't want to be called grandma. That's so old. Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, grandma, come see grandma. That's all. I don't even care. She's so great. She's so fun. She's funny too. Oh my god, hysterical. Yeah, it's
Wow.
a good time. Yeah. Yep. And I can
There's
give her
no,
back at the end of the time.
There's no 90 Day
that's
Fiance
Tuesday.
tonight.
Nah, no 90-day fiance tonight.
Oh, that's
Why is your
Tuesday.
phone better than your computer?
I have no idea, dude. That's weird. That's never happened to me before. I don't know. I'm like, is it because of 6 people in the street? Like, is it people in the like? What the?
You're
and
still
by
running.
the way, I resent that. I am not that. TJ talks way more than me. I don't talk that much.
TJ talks a lot. Yeah, he does.
Are you sure about that?
I don't do that much talking, Bruno.
All right. You know what I'm gonna do?
What? I can't believe that. I really don't talk that much in the morning.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this up like this, and I'm gonna put this thing on. I'm gonna record it.
Okay.
Tomorrow we're gonna record it just like that.
Well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut then. I'm keeping quiet.
Be like this. Be like, "What's up?" And I'm literally gonna record the stream, and I'm gonna be like, "Okay," and then I'm gonna check all every time Dawn says something. I'm gonna be like, "Boop."
There are people that chime in way more than I do, dude.
Boop. There's one.
Yeah,
okay.
Sometimes I don't even know if they're there.
I'll give you that, Patrick.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
yeah,
Patrick chimes in
that much.
Yeah. No.
Boop. I'm gonna raise my hand every time.
See, I don't mind the chiming in. It's just
I don't raise my hand.
Chiming in with something that's not even pertaining,
or relevant,
right? Or misinformation. That's the one I hate the most.
I just want you to watch my name. So every time you see my name in the Zoom chat and I raise my hand, it's gonna be when Dawn says something. I'm just gonna raise my hand. I'm just gonna raise my hand all the way through. I'm just gonna raise. It's like, Coach, man, I tell you, Best Buy is at 450, man. I knew it.
There are people that talk way more than I do.
I'm sure there is. Just after the pre-market's done, though.
Right. If you notice, I don't talk at all while he's doing that, though. because
No.
I want him to stay on track as well. You know what I
You're a
mean? 'Cause
genius.
Yeah,
I'm
I was just
so
about to
focused
say
on
that.
writing at that
Every
point that like
time,
during the pre-market I don't talk because I'm so focused on writing. And I
every
will miss something that he says if I do that. So yeah, I don't when he's doing those numbers, if you know to go back on any of those streams. If when he records it, if you hear you don't hear me talking throughout that because I'm like shit, man, I don't want to miss a number, you know.
I'm gonna get
it'll be real serious.
I'm gonna
It'll
get
be
like a
real.
blowhorn.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna get a blowhorn, and I'm gonna be like, "Beep." Every time we're ready to start this thing. Beep.
I
That's
told you,
it.
get a gong like the Gong Show. When somebody start,
There you
dong,
go.
that's it. Boom, bang them out.
That would be funny. Coach would be like, "What the hell was that?"
It's
I
the
say,
Gong
"Coach,
Show,
this is
Coach.
this is the speed dating gong.
He would
Yeah,
When it's
crack
time to
up.
move partners."
He'd say, "Everybody be cool."
everybody be cool. That's Lee
Coach
now.
will be
Lee,
getting it
everybody be
together.
cool.
Coach will be getting it together. He say, Don, how did I get that number? How did I figure that out, Don? Don be like, it's because you did this. And he'd be like, nope, it's because I'm a genius. Don, he fall for the trap every time.
That's good. Good answer.
I'd be like, Don. I'd be like, here it go. He said, I'd be like, Don.
Cause I'm a genius.
Cisco. Okay.
It's still going?
Now it kind of like it skyrocketed, then it leveled off, and then it flattened out, and now it's starting to pop again.
What was the one from yesterday that you guys, I think you paper traded, but Shulo kept asking about it. That was an IPO. How far did it go? And like, you see it today? You looked at it today? Did it fall down?
The
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
remember
SP.
this. Yeah, I
it's
can't
down
remember this.
today. That went down to like $7 or something. From it was up to 30, I think.
30?
I think
Was
Yeah.
it SPXU?
no.
No, it
It was.
was an
I'll tell you what
IPO,
it
I
was.
believe.
It
Oh
was.
yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
went
a
crazy.
different.
I know that.
Yeah, it
I
was
was
some,
like,
yeah.
wow.
Hold on, I can get that right now.
Not
That was
SPGC is what I was thinking of. That Sax Parente.
No,
Yeah.
SPGC.
Yeah, it went down to
yes.
$4.47 now.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
no, I thought I saw it tanking this morning. Hold on.
Yeah,
But
$4.
didn't
Wow.
Coach say if it's an IPO and it does that, that's the one to keep an eye on? Because UCAR did that. I wonder what UCAR is
Yeah, that
doing.
thing fell so bad, but went down to $4.62. Coach got in it late though. Like I felt bad. He lost I think $1,300 because he got late. He got in late to the party.
Oh
That went
man.
up to
That's for
$30 in after hours tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
wow.
Yesterday, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It went in after hours yesterday. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, because I was watching because I was still in it. I waited for it to go up more because I
You
got
know
in
who
at
cracks
$10
me?
and it went up to 21.
You know who cracks me up the most though is Mashulo. She cracks me
Mashulo.
up. I'm
Dude, let me tell you
Mashulo
about
has to be
Mashulo.
a
I'm
master
dying.
charter.
Look, Mashulo she has been trading 30 years. Why do y'all buy into that bullshit? Like when she
That's what I
asks
was thinking.
questions, she already knows the fucking
You
answer, dude.
Yes,
you know
I want to.
And you know she knows the answer. She just wants to get in there and coach. Why
I
is it
want.
going up? Mashulo. Coach, like, Mashulo, why don't you tell me why it's going up?
yeah. No,
I
the
think
other day,
Mashulo is a master trader. I mean, like she a
She
master
knows
charter.
her shit.
She
She
she was
plays
she was
real.
dumb.
she was fishing though. She was fishing for the answers. I'm like, come on, you know
Yeah,
this.
it's like we already know you know.
It's like she want to get someone else's opinion. Like
Right,
I want,
She
right.
made
I want to say,
she made
Mashulo,
she made
you know.
she made like 2,000 to 3,000 off of that SPG C
Yeah, she
move.
made 100
Uh-huh.
fucking K the other week.
She
I'm
did.
like,
She's the one that comes in the morning and says, "Coach, I made $1,000. I'm done now." And then she comes back 3 hours later.
No, that's
I
a
came in.
different
no,
one.
that's
Yeah,
Noonie.
that's a
That's
different
Noonie.
Oh, okay, that's Noonie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Noonie kind of keeps to herself. She's just like, Coach, I'm done.
All right.
Goodbye.
yeah.
Yeah,
Coach, I
Mashulo,
make
she was the one-
$300.
wasn't she down a
I'm
million?
done for today.
Wasn't she down
I-
like a million in the hole when she came to coach?
That I don't know.
Yeah, that's
No,
the
she
one.
was,
she said she was down. Like she said,
It
Yeah, like
she
a
wasn't a
lost
million.
million. It was something like 30K or some shit. but it
Right,
was
it
a
was
big
thirty
amount.
k. Yeah, it was 30k. But I know one thing: she should know what Tesla's gonna do tomorrow, today. Like she be on Tesla nonstop. If I
Who,
needed to
Nudie?
know,
No, I
no,
think he's talking about Mashula.
Yeah,
Mashulo,
Michelle.
Mashulo.
Yeah.
I'm telling, Mashulo has to be a master's charter. I'm telling, cause like when she asks, I'll be like, "Are you serious, Mashulo? You know what's gonna happen. Why are you asking?" Like,
Right, right, right. It's like dude, she can move the market. You know, she is
yes,
millionaire, right?
Hey
She's putting
Bruno,
tons
right.
of money in
Bruno,
those trades.
hey
Just made
Bruno.
100,000. Oh,
Yes, Mashula. Well, why do you think it's going up? And I'm
why do you?
like,
Why you
come
should turn around? Well,
on.
why do you
And
think
see,
so,
I'm
Matilda?
gonna
Why
tell
do
you
you
what.
think
You
Tip,
know why
so?
it's going up.
Yeah, you know
I'm gonna
what's
tell
going
you
I'm
what
on.
on.
tipped me off to
Yep.
knowing that Mashulo
Yeah, I'm on the
is a
phone.
master charter is because if you call off a random stock that's like been around for a while, or like an old blue chip, or just anything that had any movement,
She knows
Mashulo
about
knows
it.
everything about it. Yes, you call out Eli Lilly, she know about it. She know the background. She know why it's moving. She know all that. Because I'm like, Mashulo just asking these questions because I can't figure it out, but she already know it.
She likes
Like,
that attention. She likes to fuck with Coach.
yes.
Mashula wants to be. Sometimes Mashula wants to be that center of attention. She
She's
want
one of the
all eyes
For
on her,
bracelets,
all
real.
ears on
right?
her.
She's one of
The
the
Arlo
bracelets.
bracelets.
said it. Arlo said it best. I'm gonna try to do my best impersonation. Coach, what do you think about Tesla right now? Do you think it's gonna go up?
No, I got you, Coach. Coach, what do you think about Tesla right now, Coach?
That is. Oh
Got
my
it.
God,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's better.
Got it. Got it.
Coach, I don't. Well, I don't know why, Coach.
Got this
Well,
shit.
I'm
And
just
whenever you
asking, Coach.
when you start answering her before you can get it out, she be like, "Okay, got it, got it." You know,
Right,
that's
and I'm
what
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
but
what
She's
you
quick to.
already knew.
She just shuts you up. Okay,
exactly.
got it, and then she's out. Like she
Yeah.
cuts it off right like that.
What, Brady? Brady, why do you think Tesla's going up today, Brady? When I got in it and I ran my mouth and I said I was in it, and she's like, oh, like when she got in there, I'm like, why did I do that? Because I'm like, she has the power, honestly, to move this thing. And if
Yes.
she don't like
Yes,
me,
she
I need to keep
does.
my mouth shut.
Yes.
Coach ain't in
Because I'm
here.
like, she will tank that shit. Okay?
Yes.
Did you block her
It's
Mashulo
from
like,
the
got some
oh,
screen?
deep
Because
you're
she
in
could
pockets.
just pop up in
calls,
here.
are
You know,
you?
she could just
You're in
pop up
I
on the
wish
Tesla
screen.
calls?
I wish she would pop up here. I need to talk to Mashulo. Mashulo got all the answers. I'm telling y'all.
Dude, she was talking to Data when Data was Data.
Yes.
What happened to him? I
Mashulo
didn't know
knows
him,
it
but
all.
wow, that's crazy what he did, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
had my
he's out there
suspicion
trying to
about
trying to
him.
be Coach Junior.
The numbers didn't add up sometimes.
I
You know.
guess I guess I could address not address it. I guess I could say what I want to say. It's like obviously everybody's free to do what they want. I have absolutely, and I say this with like because I got so much shit going on. I got zero interest in running a stock market trading group, even if I had every ounce of knowledge that coach had. I have zero
Exactly.
interest in running a business like this because it's so time consuming. I got enough shit going on.
Yeah,
But
right?
like,
For
I'm not,
real.
we don't want to say, well, you can't do that. But like, you went off and started your own thing. And I mean,
He can, but the way that he did it, I
yeah,
think,
Yeah.
is where it got tasteless.
yeah.
Oh
If
yeah.
you want to run off and do your own thing, by God, go for it. Just make sure you're teaching people the right way. And
Well, and you
But
never
don't
try and
dip into
take people
Coach's
from someone else's
database.
group. You don't ever
yeah,
take.
and I think that's
You
what's
don't do
Yeah.
happening.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
Right.
sure there's invites going out, and
that's with any company. You don't leave a place and then take their clients
you
with you.
can't poach the
Exactly.
clients
Yeah, not
unless
no
they
post.
want to come and they want
Exactly.
to follow
That's
you. That's different.
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just to me like I have loyalty to people, honesty, trust, all those things are important to me. So if I
Yeah.
just turned around one day and just said I'm going to go start my own stock market group, like that would just be. I mean, to me, it's like it's the man's livelihood, and I don't think I would venture off into this space because
It's
It's
asinine
like,
because you're already in a group. What's
Just
the
out
point of
of
doing all
conflict
that?
of interest
Right.
and respect
yeah,
for him.
yeah, that's to me, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
loyalty and respect. It's like,
Right.
I wouldn't do it because, oh man, I can make a lot of money doing this. Like, I know what you mean. I know what coach, what he said he brought in, and but it
Right.
doesn't to me, my face and my loyalty and my integrity is more important to me.
How you sleep
Yeah.
at night is
How I
worth a
sleep at
lot
night is
more.
more important to
Yeah,
me, and
a
that's
lot
one
more
thing
than
you're
the
gonna
money.
figure out real fast is like,
I mean, if anybody could do it, Jimmy and Brady could do it. And
Right.
they
yeah,
didn't even do it.
yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
To me,
You
it's
don't
just
take what somebody's
it's
taught you
Yeah, I
and go
don't
use
get
it
that.
against them and try and pull their point.
it's just
Not
weird.
right.
I don't know. It's just weird
It's
to me.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't
it's
do it. I
weird,
couldn't live
and
with
it's biting
myself.
the hand that fed you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Among more than other things. I mean, coach taught him what he knows, and to take that. And I had a driver do that in my company. That he came in and wanted to talk to us about different software that we should be using before DoorDash and all that came out, and it was cool, and we ended up getting the software. But then one of our customers calls us one night and says, one of your drivers gives me this card and says he's delivering on his own now. This was while he was still working for us even.
What was your company?
It was I don't really want to say, but it was a restaurant delivery service.
Oh, okay, because I'm a driver, so I was just
Okay. It was a restaurant delivery service that we had started in 2009, and we did it all the way up to about 2019.
Oh.
And we did pretty well. We did pretty well.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you offline what the name of it was. How about
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
But but we did pretty well. But one of our drivers that we were pretty strict, like coach doesn't want anybody talking. We did not want drivers getting customers' phone numbers. We didn't want customers communicating direct, because drivers could maybe go and
they scalp them, they take them from you. Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Yeah, but
Next thing, we're
it's
not getting orders because the driver's getting them directly.
Yeah, it's
Right.
one thing. It's one thing to start your own business and then go get your own clients, but to start poaching people and
Yeah.
bringing them in and saying, "Oh, I could do it better. I could
Yeah.
I
teach
could
you
do this
better."
for you, and I could
And
do
it's
that for
like
you.
you started somewhere with a man, and now you're trying to go find your own people. Like go
Right.
go get
Get
somebody.
the cards out.
Yeah.
Do something. Go find
You're
your own people.
poaching. You're poaching people.
Listen, if he was smart, he would just do what coach did. He's already on TikTok. Go live on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok. You're right.
Get your
If
own
you really
customers.
want to
The
follow
problem
his
it's
is,
not.
stop stealing his people and
But
just do
he's
what he
scamming.
did. If
But
you're
he's
really
scamming.
that good, then you'll build it like he did.
But I
Yeah.
think he's trying to scam because look, he was
that's the
telling us all it was
problem.
real
He
money and
wasn't
it was
that
paper
good.
trading, right? So he
Yeah.
must be trying to fucking scam. That's all I can think, right? Because if you're lying about that,
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna jump in here right real
And then
quick.
think about
If
it.
he was smart, he would have incorporated the individual and gave homage to the individual that helped him, that started it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. This right here that we're doing right here went with the blessing of the individual that has started and helped us all. Coach gave us our blessings. Darn went.
yeah, we didn't just come on here and start
Yeah,
talking
Darn
about
went.
it all, talking
Darn.
about him.
This
Yeah.
don't. We're
Like
not
it's all
trying
our
to
own
train
idea.
people. We're not trying to do anything close to what Coach does. But Darn went and spoke to him as she did. It's like, hey, this is what we want to do, and we were in the drawer. We were given the blessing.
I don't make
That
any.
right there is like, okay, go ahead. So that right there alone, man, come on, man. It would be there's nothing in the world that I would do against Coach, man. Nothing.
I don't make any moves. I don't make any moves or do anything
Nothing.
without his permission.
Nothing, man. Nothing.
Right.
I mean,
Or I run it by
that's
him.
just like the link to the stream. I have been talking to him this whole time.
You're
Before
right.
I went live
Exactly.
the first time. I'm like, Coach, I've been talking to him about
But before
doing
we
this
even
for
did
a
it,
while.
when we were talking about it, we
Look,
said talk to Coach
hey,
first.
we
Yeah,
wouldn't
I've been
even
talking to him about doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Even before we discussed it, I had brought this idea up to him, and originally he said no. But then when he said, well, if as long as you're not using logos and trying to teach and train, and make sure you say you're not financial advisors, and you can reference ADT, but make sure you know that, make sure people know that there is no financial advice being given. And this time I came in and I said, hey, how about it's just a chill spot, a lounge. Like, we're not even, sometimes we may be talking about stuff, but we may talk about something, we're just talking. He's like,
Right.
okay, that I can deal with. And
We
and
talk
I'm like,
about
and I will mention ADT and I will put the logo up, but only as a reference point. And hey, I want you guys to use my referral link. He said, actually, that's smart. If you're
Right.
trying to
It's
push me,
advertising.
Yeah.
then yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's really what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
this
people.
To
is
be honest, I
this
forgot we
is
was on live.
ADT birth. This is ADT birth. The if anything we do, we're paying homage, we're paying respect to where we came from. Okay,
Yeah.
ADT is our home. That's he's our lack of better. He's our father. Okay,
Maybe
He's our
some
daddy.
other people will get on here and hear.
never forget that. We'll never betray that. We're not
Right,
trying
right.
to replace him.
And
We're not
maybe
trying to
somebody will get
train
on
people.
here and hear what how close we are, and say, wait a minute, I'd like to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're,
Exactly. Yeah.
There's the YouTube channel right there. You know,
this
there's the link right there.
right,
You know?
exactly. We
Hey,
never.
you know what I just thought about when he said that? What about that one person that I always be like, yes, daddy?
Yeah, that's why I
Who
said
says
it.
that every time?
Somebody said that before, and I was
Yes,
like,
daddy.
daddy.
Somebody
Don't
say
do
that all
that.
the time. And coach get like real, it's like he be real serious talking and it's all
Yes,
quiet, and all of a
daddy.
sudden you hear that,
Yeah.
yes, daddy. Like who says
It's
that?
creepy. It's funny.
Look, we can ready to start calling Lee Daddy. Lee, yo, that leash
Hey,
Lee keeps on the
hey,
stream, and that's a tight ass fucking leash, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
good.
Lee
he has
is
got
blunt
people
with it. I
scared to
like it.
breathe.
Mm-hmm.
For
He's quick
real.
with that mute
Lee,
button.
Lee, can I
Boom.
breathe?
yes. He's like a ninja.
And Bruno
He's good.
is
He's
not
good.
there to maintain order, because Bruno would check us. He would be like, "Hey, everybody, chill." When Bruno is
Lee will shut it down.
Lee is there, you know, and I respect both of them, and I am so thankful for both of them.
Lee contacted me that one time I had to be at school for like a ton of hours and I couldn't be back for the stream. He was telling me we have some situation. I said, I'm on my way home right now. So if I get there before you shut it down,
Daddy coming home. Like, look,
I'm gonna.
when your
No,
father
it's not that he couldn't. It's not that he couldn't handle it, but it's frustrating when you don't. When everybody can't be on the same page and be cool about things. So
Yeah. Lee does a good job though.
Yeah,
he
And
does.
yeah, he
Bruno,
does.
Bruno,
I
you
love
need,
Lee's
long
voice.
as
I
you
love Lee's
he's
understand,
really
quality.
Bruno,
blunt.
man, we love and respect you, man. For real, we do, man. We love and respect you. You are in charge, and that right there is, we love you, man. For real, dude. I would hate. I swear, when things get frustrating, I would swear. My fear is that, oh my God, it's going to frustrate him and he's not going to be here. Oh my God, I will jump on and embarrass myself or do, because dude, you we need you. I love you.
Yeah.
Just like Mitch, we need the people who are our staples.
Yeah.
You're like our parents, man. Dude, come on now.
Best way to show appreciation. It's not through monetary value or tipping and all that stuff.
Through
It's through
success.
just following the lead. So
Right.
Respect.
we follow
Respect.
coach. All the moderators follow coach. Whatever he wants, we go with it. And then if everybody else just follows our lead as we follow the leader and follow our I want to say boss, we follow our boss. That's the biggest, to me, that's the biggest respect. Now, if we say something and then all of a sudden everybody just goes in one ear and out the other, then it's like, okay, now that's the part that's disrespectful. It's like, if you appreciate me that much and appreciate Arlo's, the Davids, the Lees, and all them, the way you could show us disrespect is just go willy nilly and just not follow anything that we're trying to hold down as far as what coaches' rules and stuff like that, and also the rules of conversation on the Zoom. Just mute your mics, things like that. That's the biggest thing you can do for us, is just show us the respect just by, I guess, complying with the rules. I guess the rules that were made up to help everybody be on the same page.
Yep.
What I like the most that Lee does is, But I like the low, like he's blunt, and I know he be hurting people's feelings sometimes because he's kind of stern, like Don said. You scared to breathe around him. But what I like the most about him is he be like, guys, don't even put yourself in a situation if you don't know what you're doing. Why is this amount of this and then have to come in the heat of the moment? Like, why would you put yourself in that situation? Learn first and then, and then come back and do it. But somebody is going to do it, just like Coach says. Hey,
Yeah.
I can say this 1,000 times, but somebody is going to do it. Somebody probably already did it.
Right.
Don, when
Yeah.
Lee the other day realized, he said, wait, he said to you, wait, Don, you're gay? And for like, with everybody, we all just started laughing like he. It's like, wait, what?
Tell Sheila we said, hey,
No clue.
Right.
Sheila.
That
I
was
put
It's
so
like,
that
what
on the
rock
all
you
the
been
time.
under, dude?
Every time I message Dawn, I say, tell Sheila, I say, hey.
I'm like, y'all
And
better
Coach
leave my
just said,
Sheila
tell your
alone.
wife she's a real nice lady. You talk about your wife all the time, and he's like, wait a minute, Dawn, wait, you're gay? And it was like,
So
that was so
what
funny.
Ralph was saying about coaches, his personality, I guess. I've never once. I mean, maybe it's because I don't know. Everybody's raised differently. Everybody comes up in different worlds and different scenarios and situations, and your skin is. Everybody's skin is thicker than whatever. Some people are more sensitive. Some people are more.
Right.
I have not once. I mean, yeah. Sometimes I hear the man speak, and I'm like I freeze up. I mean, you don't see me on camera, but I'm like, it's like I was just like, I'm waiting for this poor person to crack. But then that's him, it's tough love, But to
Yep.
me, it doesn't like I can understand it where it comes off as maybe abrasive or short or to the point or blunt or whatever. And then to me, it's like it doesn't like sting me. Uh, he's dropped comments in the Discord, and I'm just like it's coach's business. It is what it is.
Can't
Yeah,
take
I'm
it
not.
personal. It's
It's
just, it's
not. It's
all
not personal. It's
straightforward.
business.
Right.
But
And when it
sometimes I
comes to,
hear like, sorry, he'll be like, somebody will ask a question and I'll be like, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, oh no. And I was like, this is this person gonna crack? I know a while back we had a flare up. I mean, thank God, and I'm knock on wood. I'm very thankful we haven't had too many going
Wasn't it
back and forth.
one tall cool one?
Yeah, I didn't want to mention.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't want. I
remember
didn't want to
that.
call people out. But listen, he's come a long way and he's doing
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doing
it
good.
has.
What
And he's
happened? I
doing
missed
Yeah.
that.
That was a while ago. I was literally traveling through the airport. I had my ear pods in. I literally stopped right in my track. I'm walking to the gate. I literally stop in my tracks and I'm like, what the is going on? And I turn into a corner and I like huddle up in a corner and I'm like listening because all the noise and everything going on and they're paging me at the gate. It's like, we have your boarding pass. Come get your boarding pass. And I'm like, yeah. You can hold on to that boarding pass. I'll catch the next flight. And I'm sitting there like, oh man, it's like somebody's getting ripped apart. And I
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
it's
He
he
like,
do?
ripped
What
him a new
happened?
asshole that day.
it's like, oh, I was like,
Hey.
I'm stupid, right? And I'm like, oh boy. I was just like, no, man. Like it was just him being coach, like being tough, like showing tough love.
As a
And
trader, you need that though. You
you need
need
that.
that.
Yeah,
You need
you
that.
really
I'm
Yeah.
do.
sorry. You need it.
Yeah.
And if you don't get that, you're gonna blow your shit up. You're gonna blow
Yep.
Well, I
your
think
You
we all
guts
are.
go
up.
through it. We
You
all go through that
will.
mental thing where you're like, oh, I'm missing out on this.
It's like, yeah,
I do
because you're
this,
not
this
listening
fucked
to
all
me.
up.
You're not
Yeah.
doing what I said to do. And it's like you have to
Exactly.
shut up and say,
Yes.
you're right.
Yep. You're
You're
But
right.
right.
kudos to him for I don't want to say butthurt, but like kudos for him to not like let the emotion get to him to the point where he's just like, F this guy. Like, I don't
That's what I
want to
was
be
gonna
any part
say.
of
Yeah.
it.
Some people be
And
like
he
that and
stuck
just
it
walk
out.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or he
Yeah.
just walked away. So like, you know what? Take my $550 or 1,000, whatever he was charging back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I'm done with this. This is BS, whatever. And he took it, he embraced it, took it, and we
Yep.
squashed it and we moved on,
Yeah.
Right.
And I think
Yep.
more people need that tough love and they need to sometimes get beat down. There's times I want
Exactly.
to say, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you playing a trade without a stop? Or why are you
Yeah.
letting it ride? Why are you YOLOing it? Why are you getting in big and just saying it's going to go to the moon and it's not? It's going the opposite direction and you're not getting out. You're letting it ride. Like sometimes you gotta. I feel like I want to say that
Yep.
stuff. So
And then a lot of the times they don't know. But then whenever I hear somebody else, man, like enticing it, that's what really gets under my skin. Like, why would you be telling a new trader to do this? Like, that's not what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know, with some of the call outs, and they be like, right now is a good time to be in a. No, it's not a good time to be in a call right now. This thing is falling all day. It might be looking like it's about to turn, but trust
That's
me.
another thing Coach does that I crack up, and I'm like, with the tough love, it's like, he's like, yeah, I'm in a call. He's like, why are you in a call?
Yes.
Like, I'm telling everybody to get in puss. Why are you in a call?
Right.
It's
Or
like, you don't need to be in a call
And
right
he's
now.
Or
like,
it's
I don't
like-
know. I don't know.
or he'll be like, okay.
I don't know.
Or no. Here we go. Hey, Coach, Tesla's popping up. Yeah, I'm not looking at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't care
in
about that
Spy.
right
I've been
now.
talking about
That's
Spy.
right.
I'm not looking at Tesla right now.
I don't
Or
care
that's
about
nice.
that right
Trash.
That's nice. I was like, why are you calling this out? Why are you? Well,
Right.
nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about
Let's
getting
talk
into
about
Spy
yeah.
or
He's
or
like, no, I'm
something.
not
Call
going to look
that
at it.
out.
Apple's trash right now. I'm not looking
I
at
don't
it.
Because
care about that.
it was
No,
a-
that's trash. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about that right now. It's trash.
It was
Coach,
one day
Coach, can you look
somebody
at
was
SPXYXZ? He's like, yeah, that's both. I'm not looking at that right now.
somebody was
trash.
bringing attention to a trade that they had did one day to Bruno, and it was like, I got in right at this moment, and I got the call, and it turned. I was like, no, that was just luck. That was dangerous because whatever it was had just broke structure to the downside. Like that was like one of the most dangerous calls you could have got in. And I had to say something. I was like, no, this is not good, dude. You just got lucky to get out that with
Yeah.
a profit.
All right.
We don't brag off luck, you know.
What time is it?
that, Bruno?
Huh?
I don't
What's
even
going
know
on?
what time it is.
Oh no, she just FaceTime me.
Wait,
Oh.
we've been on here for 2
7:34.
hours. We've been
Oh.
on here for 2 hours
She-
and 30 minutes.
She's
Are you serious?
FaceTiming and driving at the same time.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Not,
Yeah,
not
we
We
know.
know
You
you
were
do
on
that.
the screen
We know
driving the
you
other
do that.
day.
But
I
if
do
you
everything
notice,
while I'm
if you
driving.
notice, if you
He
notice,
texts and
Jesus,
drives.
Jesus is flowing in the wind. See him.
Oh yeah.
7:34 Eastern.
Okay, cool. Look, I did an
It's like
intro
5:30.
and I got a picture of you on there. I got an intro of all of us on there. You last night, Bruno, all of that, and I got the picture of Christina driving and talking. I'm like, oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I put it
He
in
was
the
driving
intro.
wow.
Speaking of intros, Dawn,
Yeah.
you know that I'm always out here looking and making sure everything's right. The intro video with the little Asian girl that's pointing down, that's going like this. You know the intro.
What are you
the- she's
What?
like,
Why
what?
did you look down, Don?
Why'd you look down?
She's
You know,
going.
you know the intro
Hey,
video.
hey,
for
leave
the
my
thing?
sister alone. Leave my sister alone.
Hold on, no, I'm not picking on her. I'm trying to have her tweak something.
Hey, listen, I'm the one with the controls this time. You will get kicked out.
Listen, she's
Listen.
not a tweaker. Okay?
No, listen, Don.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying the the
Intro
Asian
video.
girl that's pointing down.
What Asian girl is pointing down?
You
I
know
know
your
what you're
intro
talking about,
video
her
when this thing
video,
whole
yeah.
thing starts.
Oh, yeah, the subscribe thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to slide her over because the like button is on this side of the screen, is on the right side, and then
I
when you're
didn't pay
saying
attention to
subscribe
that.
here, you should slide that to the left because the subscribe button's on the left hand side. Just to make
Okay.
it.
That's what I'm
just to
talking
make it
about,
I'll just
Bruno.
remake
Always make
because I
yourself
made
better.
that like a long time ago.
I
So
get
I'll
it.
just
I get
remake
it. I'm just saying it. I'm not saying it to pick on you. I'm saying it just to help you to.
I'm
You know
not
how.
taking it as you picking on me.
Yeah,
I'm
you know how
taking
like
it
I'm
as,
spell checking.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Cool.
If you slide it over, it'll be the thing will be on the right side, the like button on the right, and then the subscribes on the left
Okay.
of the screen.
I
Because it's
got
saying
one.
subscribe here, and there's nothing there to subscribe. It's on the left side.
Okay.
I got one for you,
I'll
Dawn.
remake it because
All
I
right.
can't even make it. I can't even correct it because the actual one that I used to make it with, I got rid of it. That's pre-recorded at this
All
point.
right.
So I'll just get rid of that and just make a new one because that's like a year old.
Dawn, I got one for you. And I mentioned this earlier. The Batman
Thank
versus
you, Bruno.
Mhm.
the
For letting me know.
Batman versus Superman. When Batman asks Superman, "Do you bleed?" That's Coach talking to Spy. Do you bleed?
You love
Yes,
Spy
I see
Pussy.
your eyes pop. Yes, you. Do you bleed? Because I saw him when he did the bat signal, and it was the ADT.
Yeah.
logo. Yeah. Do you
Oh, you like
bleed?
that?
Yeah, do that. Talking to Spy. Do you bleed? I think that would be dope.
Fire has been bleeding.
Yeah, it has.
I don't
David,
know
I
I've
when
been
thought
the
you were
reading
damn
that
leaving,
thing
David.
fire.
gonna stop. I thought today
and,
would have
and
turned the market.
Coach loves Spy puts.
Yeah.
So that's bleeding.
Yes.
So that's Coach talking to Spy. Do you bleed?
He's got me liking spy puts. I love that play.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what did I tell you
It
yesterday?
pays very well. And I
What,
know the
put
SPXU.
spreads. I'm telling you, soon as put spreads. Look, capped gained, cap loss. You know going in, you know going out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man,
This
I got.
market reminds me of when I first came in the group. When I first got in the group, you could just get a put and just ride it all day. The market was crashing for real.
Not anymore. Now you can't. You don't know if it's up or down.
You don't know what to
Yep.
do now.
Yes,
Oh my
it can
God.
get choppy.
They know.
Ralph,
Listen,
Yes.
how long
they
you
know
been
what they're
here,
doing.
Ralph?
They know what they're doing.
I came on Veterans Day last year,
Okay,
so I
so
think it was
all
like
right, so
November.
you've been here for a minute. Yeah. And that
Yeah.
look, learning the market. See, you get here and you're here a couple of months or 5 6 months or something like that, and you watch things and you observe things. You really don't know the behavior. You don't know the
Right.
behavior of a year going through the winter, going through the summer, things like that. Because uh,
It changes.
I think
It changes.
it was either Miss Shula or not Miss, if it wasn't Miss Shula, it was Nana. It was either Nana or Miss Shula that spoke about the summer was coming and
Go
how
slow. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they
man.
say
Oh my
selling man
God.
go away or something like that. Yeah, yeah, selling
Someone
man
that
go away.
has
Yeah, the
someone that
summers
has
will
been
always
around.
be slow. Yeah.
That's why
Nana hasn't come in here at all, huh? Nana hasn't been here?
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't think Nana came, no. But yeah, that's true. It slows down. Like I looked it up. I want to say this month was historically when I looked it up. I googled it like what months are the best months and what months are the worst months, and I think August is historically one of the better months. I know February was a beast. Like I think when I
they
first
say
came in the group, yes, February
August and
was one of the
September are the
hardest.
worst months for trading, and I'm like,
Really?
oh my God.
Yes,
They say August and September are the worst months. That
because
and you know what I had to learn too, being a new trader.
mhm.
This is what I had to learn being a new trader, and I don't know if a great many individuals suffer from this, but what I had to learn, what I really had to learn as a new trader is what the what the older traders are saying is true. What the individuals are telling you, not everything, but what the older traders are saying is true. Listen to what they are saying. The individuals that have been here for a minute or two, or a couple of years, or a couple of summers and winters or two. Listen to them. It isn't just momentary and this is what's happening in the market right now just because AI was released or Tesla's doing this or something, things like that. No, listen to some of the things that's like, oh, this is the bear market, this is the bull market, this is the time. Listen, period. When some of the older traders speak, pay attention. They've been
Hey,
around.
one thing that I can tell you to learn that'll help you out is the market structure. Like when I first came, because we stay on day with day traders, we stay on just the 1 day thing, and so like I used to always think, well, is it gonna be up today? Is it gonna be down today? But then, I think we mentioned this today. I just look back for a few days or whatever, but since I changed up, I noticed if you go back, like, and you look at the days, okay, it might pull up from the morning volatility, but if it's been going down and it hit that hill, it's probably gonna go down probably like 3 days or something like that. Now, no 2 days are alike in the market, but if it's been just dropping with the
Yep.
stocks, It's gonna take a couple of times because stock we only have really the one session, but it's really going 24 hours with the extended hours. So,
Yeah.
and the other thing that I do is it's 24 hours. So I look at the full market structure. And that's one thing I didn't pay close attention to, before this. So if you can learn it, like the market has this thing where I always say a continuation is more likely to change. And that's why coach be like, well, if it's been down all day, it's probably going to continue to go down, If it's going down and it's getting higher lows and higher, and it's steady taking out those swings, the market will continue to fall. I'm telling you, it will continue to fall. And they're like, oh, it's going down. The EWO is switching. I can get in early. Okay, you're gonna get your face ripped off. That's what's gonna happen. I can get on the call now. The EWO is red, but it's getting smaller, so I'm gonna get the second. Okay, go ahead. You get in on the second candle. By the time it get up there, if it turns to a green EWO, because most of the time it don't flip. It's red, it's just all red. And so I think I heard it was Mashulo one day, and I know she was joking. I could hear it in her voice. She was like, "Tesla's turning. It's probably time for a call right now." I was like, "What? Are you serious? This thing just been going down all day, And and she was like, "Yeah, but the Evo is turning, so eventually we're gonna get a green Evo, and then you had a second counter, you can get ahead of it. Don't do that. Do not do that because all it's doing is gonna follow it, and then you're gonna get them two counters. One of them might be what you said, Don, where you saw one of them one green candle, and then the next one was a red. You seen it before?
I've seen that happen
all
with
it's
that
gonna do is
Evo.
bait trade. For real, it's like they baiting you in just to slam it back down,
Mm-hmm.
And so I started paying attention to that. Like,
I don't know
I
though.
don't know, it's like an
If she's
algorithm.
saying get into a call because she playing with smart money too. I'm like, you know
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about a call? You know something?
Right.
I might have to follow Mashulo because I'm like, what you trying to tell us? You trying to clue us in? Is it going up
She
now?
mess around and get 100,000 calls. They
Right.
be like, yeah, I just bought 1,000 calls.
She can
Like,
make that
what, you
shit
did
move
what?
herself.
They see her order coming up on that level 2. They're gonna change their mind.
Oh my God. What makes you think Tesla's going down? Oh
She just
my
wants to know what the
God.
people think because she already knows everything. She wants to know what
Yeah.
are
She
the
placed
common
her
folk
order and be
thinking.
like, it's going down
What do
now.
the common folk think about this? I want to know what.
Hey guys, I'm getting ready to go ahead and shut it down. We got to go to the grocery store.
Right. It's been a good one. It's been
It's been
real.
awesome. It's been awesome.
It was fun. I finally once I got on here, once I
I
figured it out.
know.
Hey, one more thing before we go. Max, in the beginning, I didn't think you was going to last, bro. You proved me wrong.
Who?
Max.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I didn't think Max was going to last. I was like, Max is going to break. He's still here. He's still here because, think about it, though. We done seen a lot of people come to the group and leave.
Yeah.
And some of them don't last long at
And
all.
you've been here a couple months before I was, so you've seen even more than that.
I done seen people come and go. Like, at first I was like, I don't know if Max gonna last. He's still here though. He's still here and improving.
Yeah.
So stick to the plan. That's all I can tell anybody that wanna,
Max?
come to the group. Stick to you,
Max
man.
is.
No, I ain't Max. And I thought he was talking about me.
You know what? I'm
Oh.
like, is he talking about
DMX.
drugs?
I'm like, I don't know who Max is.
Wait, what is it? The Madman. I keep on thinking it's Max. I'm half blind too, so
That's John.
Cox. Put it that way, Cox.
Yeah,
I didn't think Cox was gonna. Yeah.
I tell hey,
Keep
look,
on saying Max.
when I first got here, I was a complete mess, man. Complete
like he's
mess.
struggling.
What you mean? What you mean when you first got here? You were a complete mess.
You're still a complete mess.
You're still a complete mess. It's all love.
I admit I'm a
I just
shit
got
show.
look.
I admit
I
it.
got a lot going on in life, man.
It's all love. I'm
look. I'm
Hey,
a
look,
single
I'm
dad.
trying
I'm
to work
struggling.
where you
as a
are,
trader
okay?
turn.
I am
I could see the change of character in him.
Yeah.
Thank
He's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Change of character.
Thank you. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Thank God I am making some progress.
I noticed a shift, a little shift. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Definitely.
group will give you a little bit of like everybody needs some stability, some what do you say? What's the word? I can't think of the word. Like kids need it. You need structure.
scared.
Structure. It gives me some structure because I didn't have any before. I was out all night long, sleeping sometimes, just
He's scared the
whatever.
hell
No
out of me.
structure at all. It gives me some structure. I know I don't make it every
Christina,
day.
if you
That's
could
'cause I can't
show
wake
up.
up, but
Christina, you just got to show up. You got to be here.
yeah,
Christina
I'm
rolls
trying.
in. Christina
I'm
rolls
trying.
in at 3. She's just like, "What I miss?"
Yeah.
I said the whole market. That's what you missed.
Okay,
I
for
know. I'm
real.
like, damn it, I missed my day.
Timing is the key.
Yeah.
But
When it comes to trading, timing is the key.
but
I try, and then if it gets too late at night, I'm like, shit, I just gotta stay up now. I just gotta stay up. And I thought that's what I was doing this morning. It was like 4 a.m. I'm like, I just gotta stay up. Next thing I know, boom, it's 11. I'm like, fuck, I did it again. Slept my day away, So, yeah, trying to turn it around, but it gives me way more structure than I had before. So it gives me something
Sean,
to do. Something to get
You
to.
do be like, look, Christina do be like, she be like, I just woke up. What the hell? What the hell is going on?
And you
what
guys
the fuck
don't
is
even
going
hear from me
what are we
until
doing?
about at least an hour after I'm awake. Because the first hour, I don't even know where I am half the time. I'm like, whoa, I don't even know what day is it? What do I have today? Where am I going? I have no clue. When I wake up,
You sound like you're waking up from a hangover every time.
Hey,
Not
Christina had followed me on Twitter, right?
I don't know.
And I
Did
think
I?
I sent her that. I sent her that video that I sent you at first, Dawn. And I was like, Christina really need to watch this for new traders. And then like I was like, I bet she didn't watch it. And at first I looked down at the time. I said, damn, it's almost midnight. She gonna think I'm crazy. And then I was like,
midnight.
Nah, she be up all night anyway.
Midnight, that's child's play. Come on. Midnight. I was having dinner at midnight last night, I think. I was making steaks literally at like 10, 11 o'clock last night. I was making some fillets. Yeah. Yeah, it was a late night. Well,
Because the reason why I sent it, because I was like, it start out with like many
I
traders
don't
be
live on a clock.
surprised. And she'd be like,
time's no such
when she hear like the shorten, like, she was like, what they shorten? And Christina was like, wow, they got people that do that.
I don't
Like,
even know what
yes,
that.
the
Yeah,
market
I can't
is
figure it
vicious.
all out. I'm trying. Like I said,
Yeah, I don't
my
live on
life
a
has
clock.
been a shit show. So I'm trying to dig my way out of it.
Dawn, you might as
Not
well.
the
You might
greatest
as
with
well
what
just make
I'm
this a
doing,
3-hour
so.
stream. You got about 12 minutes left. Might as well just.
Right?
Might as well just.
Hey,
I
Leah,
didn't
good
realize we
morning.
was on here
It's
that
not like
long.
I don't got no any studying to do or anything like that. No big deal. I say roll it out to 3. Nice even number. 3
Nice
hours.
even number. 10 more minutes.
But Cox, you wanna give me a heart attack next time when that one time Cox was in the Sean was in the Zoom call and he was just like all of a sudden he like vanished. He's like up in smoke and we're like, where did he go? And then he goes into the Discord. He's like, not feeling the vibe. Peace.
Oh,
and I was just like,
Oh, and you know what? I believe when that happened, I made
Striker.
sure. Listen, I made sure that when I went on, when I was like, look, Bruno is perfect.
no,
He is
I'm not perfect.
magnificent. No. This is my perspective, sir.
Like you gave me a
This
heart
is my
attack.
perspective, bro. This is my perspective of you. You are effing beautiful, for real. You are the best, dude.
Hey, Bruno,
I love you.
wipe those lip
But
prints off your ass.
it wasn't. Trust me. When I went over there and I said that, because I remember that because I was not feeling that day, and it had nothing to do with you.
No, I know. I didn't.
Nothing to do with you.
But that's not what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I had
We
something
thought
to
you
do with me.
gave up.
I just didn't want to lose a member. Like, if you were in there and all of a sudden you're gone. It's not about the money. Like, it's just about.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a disservice done to you. I needed to know what the heck happened because I couldn't figure it out because maybe I had my mind on something else. But then you were like, Juan just called it out in the chat. He's like, not feeling the vibe. And I was like, exactly. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
No, I was frustrated with, I knew. Okay, I knew And then I'm very frustrated with these individuals that come in even after me, and they take control. They even take control
Yeah,
over the moderators because I
true.
don't, this one individual kept wanting to quote, "Oh, well, I had this conversation with Coach. Or we talked about
Yeah.
but that had nothing to do with you belligerently and deliberately interrupting Coach in the middle of a sentence.
I know
And
exactly
the
what day
reason
you're
why
talking
I
about.
checked that individual, the reason why I checked that individual, because at that moment, Coach was saying something very specific, and I was hanging on every word. And this person wanted to come in and talk about, oh yeah, we talked about this, or we talked about. Okay, that's cool that you talked about that right now, but you just literally just cut this man in the middle of
Right off.
speeches. Look, when Coach is saying things specific, he's giving instructions, he's having a speech, Coach is doing something specific. Now, when he free flowing and things like he did today, when he was like, hey, yeah, no, he made a statement and he's like, oh, I thought 80 people was going to jump in. And then I remember the conversation that he and I were having in regards to AMD and Intel. And I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that conversation, Coach. That was cool. But when he is being very specific and he is teaching and look, shut the fuck up. And I want to say that, and I'm glad I can say that right here in this form right here.
Well,
Shut up.
technically no, but
Shut up.
all
But
good.
listen,
Technically,
shut up
you know,
and
just shut the fuck up.
But you know what,
shut
Bruno,
up and
you're
let the
getting the
man
other side of it now. You're getting the other side of it right now. You
let
know
them
that,
Yeah,
finish.
right?
right.
And Donna, you said this about Bruno yesterday. Man, I was dude, and I paid attention today. If y'all don't shut up and let him finish, Bruno, he's talking about. I'm sorry. B, I ain't trying to put you, but I'm just put you on the spot. But would y'all please? This is the guy that is in charge. I believe in a hierarchy. I understand things, and I tell people all. I used to tell when I was a supervisor. I tell people I understand the rules. You know what I'm saying? I don't make them. I understand them. You know what I'm saying? And I follow the rules. Bruno, look, when Bruno was in charge, man, let that man be in charge and leave him alone. God,
Yeah. I don't
sometimes
think
it's dude.
I
Oh
don't.
my
I don't
God.
mind. Listen, I don't mind sharing the platform. I don't think of it as an in charge thing. But I understand what you're saying as far as when you feel like
Yes.
the same people are
You are
constantly.
so humble.
Yeah.
You are such a servant.
Listen, I gotta share the stage. It's not a Bruno show, but at the
It's
end of
not.
the day,
It's not a
Yep.
Bruno show. And
yeah,
that's the whole thing. And that right there is the whole concept. It
yeah,
isn't a Bruno show.
yeah,
That's the whole thing. It's not a Bruno show. But Bruno right now is the person that our person left in charge.
yeah,
He is the person that we all trust. Man, I trust you. You
yeah,
understand? Dude, this is my life. This is my child. This is my son's life. I hang on everything with this, man. I need you.
yeah,
I trust you, Bruno.
yeah.
You and David and
It's
Eric and things
it's
like that. I
everybody.
trust
It's
y'all.
everybody. It's not just me.
Yeah.
It's everybody. And
So
I'll say it till the last day that I'm in here. It's always going to be everybody. It's not going to be just me. We piggyback off each other. We help each other. We help one another. If I don't know an answer, David will jump in or whatever. So
Right.
yes, you need me, but you also need all of us. But I'll go back to what I was saying before. There's people that bring things to the table that I don't mind them talking. Well, obviously we've established that people get upset when people bring things to the table that have nothing to do with stock related talk. But if they're helping out and they're talking about a stock or a company or what they're doing, that's fine. And I kind of let them kind of say what they got to say, as long as they don't go on like a tangent and go off the deep end or right off a cliff, you know. But as long as they're being respectful to the members and also not just they're not using it as a platform because it's like it's like a podcast. It's like I'm the host of the podcast and I'm just going to keep talking and talking and talking, and it's like, all right. I feel like sometimes people don't realize, okay, maybe I should just be quiet for a little bit and let somebody else have a chance at the microphone. And I think that that's something that people are learning little by little. but I'm not going to let them not speak up and say, again, stock related or to the business as far as like stock market trading. So I kind of have to let them
Right.
kind of say what they got on their mind about the stock. That's fine. But if they start going out, then we just got to reel it back in because we're starting to talk about flying cars and this and that. And
I know I've come out and talked a lot, but then I think about it later, like, oh shit, I need to be quiet. I need to be more quiet.
yeah,
Like,
I
I
mean,
gotta
listen, we
realize.
were talking about automation and it was okay. We're just going to go around in circles. So let's just leave it alone and walk away. So unless it's a stock.
I
Right.
would like to say,
Yeah.
this. Now, the one thing now, sometimes when we get off into certain conversations in regards to we're talking about technology and what this company may do, or when we kind of go off there, sometimes it's helpful because a lot, some of us we have intriguing minds and we think about what to do next and things like that. So therefore, when we expound on some of the specifics, I repeated that for a purpose because if we're talking about spy and then we talk about the things that are in spy that make up spy. I didn't know that spy was constituted of a bunch of different things. I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I
You know
didn't
what?
know.
I'm
Top
gonna say
500
something
companies.
at the risk of like going off, on a day. Honestly, the group was a little bit, and I'm not saying this because I want to talk or anything, because I don't give a shit. I don't have to say nothing all day. Never, ever. But it also is becoming uncomfortable because you feel like you can't be yourself. There was a time when you could have a
Exactly.
conversation about a flying car and you weren't frowned upon about it. So
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and we're adults. We don't need to be policed to that magnitude. I think that's
Right.
sometimes it's going
You're right,
overboard.
though.
You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna put this out. Sometimes the management of it does need to be structured, but it's getting to a point now where it's like, okay, Jesus Christ, you're going off on it, see stuff like that, you can go off on a tangent. Don't tell me what the fuck to say out of my mouth. I can police
Right.
myself. I know when to shut up. But at the same time, I realized that it needs structure, but it was a lot more comfortable back in the day when you could kind of just say something. We fucking sat in that stream and cried for 2 hours with each other once
Yeah.
True.
off
Yeah.
of shit that had nothing to do with stock.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
miss that. The
Yeah.
group was different and the dynamic change,
The
it
group
changes
has
as
gotten
people
bigger.
change. I get that. But that was a lot more comfortable, and that was the group that attracted me to it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Coach gifted me the ability to be able to talk to y'all, to be here. Coach gifted me this ability. And you guys, I'm sorry, emotional wreck or whatever the case may be, you guys do not have a clue, of what that meant to me. I could not do it. I cried for 2 days past that because I felt like, you know what? I am not going to fail in life. Yeah, I'm
Like,
not
I
going to
remember the first
fail.
night Lee spoke up for the first time. Do you remember that, Bruno? Were you there?
Yeah.
I mean, Lee said a lot of stuff. If you want to remind me, like, uh,
He came in because Pastor had said something that moved him.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
Yeah.
he
yeah, yeah,
remember that, and he
yeah,
was moved by it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Right.
like, as I love Lee and I love the way Lee has it structured, but I'm like, God damn, man, when you came in, it wasn't like
Like this.
this.
You know what it is,
Yes.
Don? I don't think it's personally. I don't know how to say
Like,
this.
even you came in on a conversation that had nothing to do with stock, and it was
Yeah,
allowed.
Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I think what's happening is our moderator duties are shifting because of the majority. Well, I say majority, it's whoever I see in the chat. So all of a sudden, I start seeing people, they're just fired, and it has changed. I'm not denying you that at all.
It
It
has
has
changed.
changed. The dynamics has changed because now it's more to like people paid for a service and they want to be taught or they want to train or they want to talk about stocks and they don't want to talk
Yep.
about anything else. And then before it was like, well, if we want to go ahead and go on a 30-minute rant about, pastor talking about a scripture, talking about a prayer, or reaching out and making sure a member is okay. Those things were, it's not that it was allowed. We just rolled with it. Nobody was throwing comments. Nobody was throwing digs in the chat. Now when I'm sitting here and I'm seeing it and I'm like, okay, like we have to kind of, and then Lee sees it, I see it, a lot of the moderators see it. And then all of a sudden we're like, okay, we got to reel this back in because now people are starting to get upset. So we're trying to keep a balance where we have people that are freaking out in the chat and in the Zoom chat. And then we have people that are okay with talking about things. It's like we'll say 50-50. Half of them are okay talking about flying cars. The other half just want to get over it. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes those comments, they annoy the hell out of me, not because of what we're doing, like having conversations about flying cars, but just the way it's coming across and the way they're saying it to us. And then we're like, okay, so we have to find a balance where
they're trying to take over.
Yeah, but it feels
it's almost going the other way where it's uncomfortable to even sit in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, do they want you to just, you could sit there in silence sometimes. Is that they prefer that? Like when there's silent moments, we could talk, and they don't want that either.
And that's my point is like, okay, so
don't listen
you're in the comments dropping digs and throwing facetious comments and being sarcastic in the chat. But then you don't have a microphone to speak up and talk about a stock or ask a question. So you can't you want to learn. I get it. You want to learn off other people that ask the questions, but then you're in the comments. And I feel like some of the comments, they're very snarky. And one of the, I lost my shit that one day because I was reading these comments and I'm like, listen, you guys got to reel it back in because some of it's borderline disrespect. Like you guys are getting to the point where it's like, you're really pushing somebody that has a high level of patience, and you're pushing me. If you're pushing me, then then there's a problem when you're dropping those comments in there. So it's like we're trying our hardest to kind of keep everything like in equilibrium, because if we don't, then it's like you piss off.
I don't see most of the comments because I can't see. So
but it's almost, Bruno. It's almost going the other way though. It's almost like, holy shit, you can't say nothing. Like, come on.
Right. You feel like
we're adults.
It used to be all about stocks. Like they wanted to be all about stocks all the time. Hey,
and I get that. But if somebody it shouldn't be where somebody's having a conversation and then it's like, okay, but wait a minute, let me. If you're making a point, make your point. You know what I mean? But then it shouldn't be a point. Oh, should I say that, or can I even have this guy like Michelle? And I'm bringing her up because she cracks me up because sarcastically, underhandedly, she's like, hold on, wait a minute, I don't want to get beat up. In her own way, she's poking fun at it. Because it's like, you can't say shit. It's going from not talking too much to you can't say shit. So there needs to be, sometimes I almost wish Coach were coming in. Okay, it doesn't need to be that, police. You know what I mean? Because Coach will even say, "Oh, he's all right. He's all right."
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm more concerned with the pre-market. Let's just get through that and let's just move on. And then, like I said, we can talk about anything and everything. If you can keep it like, I don't know, if we could talk about something and just move on from it. And like, if you want to do it after 12 o'clock, after he gets off, it's like, I'm trying my hardest to try to find a balance between that and then having somebody just go on and on and on and on about the same topic. If you can get in there and be like, listen, Tesla's has bad news, or Elon's going to get into a fight with Meta, blah, blah, blah. And this is going to really drive the stock, whatever it is, whatever the conversation is. But I think it's more the newer members, honestly, because some of these names that pop up in these chats, I'm not going to sit here and rattle off names, but I like they're embedded.
I don't even know.
Yeah, they're embedded in the back of my mind because I
know some of those new members.
I see them all the time. And again, I know that it's a business, and I know that these people are also paying customers.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of it, as like we sit here from open bell to close. So there's going to have to be a time where we're going to have a conversation about something.
Right.
Talk about something other than stocks. So if you haven't been paying attention and all of a sudden you come in at 12 or whatever time you come in, and then all of a sudden you just want stock talk and stock training and all this, but you haven't been here since, there has to be like a balance. You have to allow some conversation.
Yeah, you can't just come in and expect us all to shut up because you're here.
We're just going to just stop and not talk about anything else. So I'm like, I'm trying
That's
to
not
find a
fair to the members that have been there and that have, been used to a certain atmosphere. You know what
or
I
we've
mean?
been talking,
You know
or we've
one
been
thing.
Like, stop posting all this stuff in the membership. Like, well, that's where the hell everybody posts everything.
yeah.
That's what we
You
were
know.
told to post things.
You know one
So
thing
if
that
you don't
irks
like
me.
it, then don't look at it.
Exactly.
And you know who I'm talking about.
Coach can be giving out some real life like training on trading and telling you how to do something, and then somebody could just bust in and ask coach about a call out or something. I'd be like, really, like really. Like,
Yeah.
right now, we don't care what Spy's doing right now. Like,
Yeah.
if you
It's like
listen to this
read.
right
It's
now,
like
it'll
read.
change
We
your
Read
cared,
the
we
life.
wouldn't
room.
be in on this conversation. We
Read.
wouldn't,
Read the
be saying this.
room. Read the room.
Yes,
Don't ask me what Tesla's doing right now. Can you look at
Right.
Tesla?
right.
It's like,
So that's why
Yes,
coach will say, "I don't care about that. That's trash right now. I
He
don't give
will
a
say
shit."
it.
right.
He will
And
cut
Yes,
that's
him right
great.
off. I don't care about that
Yeah,
right now.
right. I don't care. We're having a
yes.
conversation. Yeah, yeah.
some of these comments. Now that he leaves early, people feel that they want more trading during coach time, plus the time after coach leaves because they feel they should get more training.
How
I
much
mean,
training do they need?
yeah. No, I don't want to be a
You
jerk.
know what? Hey, excuse me, y'all. I think this right now is the perfect place and the perfect time to address this. Right now, we're not on ADT
That's why
time.
we're doing it.
We're not
Yes,
on ADT
I
time.
kind of am glad you're here, Bruno, because I've been holding this in, and I don't want to say it
I
in the
feel
Zoom
where you.
call
I
because I
feel where
don't
you
want
coming
to.
from, dog.
That's one of the reasons I started this shit because
Yeah.
I
Yes,
really wanted to be able to just vent. You know what I mean? And it's like we
yep.
Yes.
can't do that
Because
And
anymore.
one of
Dawn,
our
Uh-uh.
conversations,
Dawn,
Dawn just talked
I'm
about,
not.
right?
I'm obviously not policing it. I'm not saying. I'm just. We're
Yeah,
taking it with an open mind, and
yeah,
I get what you're saying, and then obviously you're
and
also
I
a
get what
moderator
you're
as well.
saying.
So like I'm watching these comments roll through. I think it's more the newer. I don't want to say newer generation, the newer members that came in,
I
and
was
now all
gonna
of a
say
Yeah,
sudden
that though.
they
Yep.
bought in, and now they're also buying in at a more expensive price or whatever, and now they feel like I need to be trained all day, every day, and then when the stock market closes, then you guys can go and have your conversation or whatever about anything else unrelated to stock. I think there has to be a balance. There has to be a happy balance because we're sitting here all day long, all
yeah.
day long. Like there are
Now,
times I don't even go out and get lunch, or I don't,
Right.
I have to go make something to eat, and
Yeah,
it's like we're
you don't take
here.
a break or anything like that. You don't have
No, yeah, to
social
the
hour.
bathroom, yeah, to
Yeah,
the
because a
bathroom.
lot of
right.
times things that move stock have nothing to do with the actual stock. It's news events.
Yeah,
So
Exactly.
we don't want to feel like we can't have a 5-minute conversation about what just happened in the news.
yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right. Because we get
Yeah,
in trouble for
that's
being too
right.
political. We're not being political. We're just giving a fact of this. This is what
No,
this just came
I
out.
don't think it's gotten. I don't think it's gotten like
Not just the
super
political.
political, but
It's
like
a lot
yeah,
of
like
personal stuff.
yeah. I don't know. It's it's definitely gonna be a challenge. I
It
mean,
is. It is. But
you're
I tell you
trying.
what, you have
Yeah.
got my cooperation. The
Yeah,
easiest thing for me to do at this point is to not say jack shit. The only time I'll say something is if I'm addressed by coach. And other than that, if it's a quick call out, that's it. That's all I'm saying. And I'll save my stuff for this.
yeah. No,
And
I mean,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Bruno, I know I used to do a lot of
Oh yeah,
crazy
yeah, yeah. My
comments,
bad.
and I
Yeah,
kind
I
of
gotta I gotta
oh,
your phone if you want. Oh, that's right. I'm on the phone. I can bring the freaking phone. Hold up.
I used to
she's
do a
like, this is
lot
Let's
of
good.
go.
Let's go one more hour. Let's go one more hour.
I
Bruno.
forgot
I
I'm
know
on the damn phone. I'm
I
gonna mute
used to
myself.
I used to
What
leave
are
a
you trying
lot
to
of
do? Oh, she's gonna
smart
go
ass
watch her show,
comments,
huh? Is
Bruno.
that what you doing?
Huh?
And I said I used to leave a lot of smart ass comments, and I noticed you was getting irritated by it. So lately here, I've been trying to make most of my comments educational. Like if I hear them asking about something, I
Yeah,
try to I try to answer the question the best way I can in the comments.
yeah,
Versus I ain't gonna lie, I used to be in the comments saying some stuff like, if somebody say something crazy, I'd be like, really? And then
yeah.
I'd be like, they ain't gonna like this. So
Hey Ralph.
sometimes I might be,
There,
huh?
there's
Hey
there's
Ralph.
something. Go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead, Steve,
I want to say
Sean.
this, Ralph, real quick. I'm just meeting you from you being, in this like yesterday or when we did this. But I want to say something that I've noticed that your perspective is
Good
the
delivery.
group. Your perspective is the group and what's going on with the group and things like misinformation. You have brought up 5 times that it irritates you about misinformation, things, certain things. I'm listening to you, and every concern that you brought up has been a group concern.
Yeah.
Not a Ralph concern. Not man. Every time I'm trying to, every time. No, everything that I've heard you say, sir. Everything
We just
that I've
didn't know
heard
it
you
till
say
now.
Because I
Sam.
want to make the group
is
better.
in regards
Yeah.
to the group.
Exactly.
So I wanna bring that up. I want to bring that up. First of all, thank you first
That's
and
why
foremost.
we need to talk
And
about
I got
it. We
and
need to all get our shit together and talk about
I
it.
got
'cause
respect for you to that.
Nobody
And
knows.
just look, man, it's not look. It's not enough that I can say about B on this for real. Bruno is tasked. Bruno is tasked with a hell of a task.
He does.
It's almost like daycare. Okay, so hold on, son. It's almost like daycare in some sense sometimes, because things get out of hand or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, B, thank you. I love your patience, man. I appreciate you every day you come in, dude. For real, thank you, man. For real, and I never want to neglect you, because you're at the helm. We have to pay attention to the person that's at the helm, that's at the, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, the coach is not there. Mitch is doing his thing right now. He's not there. When he was there, he was at the helm. You're at the helm now. You are the captain. You are the captain.
Yeah, that was
guiding the ship in the evening, man, and you are doing an outstanding job. I don't know if you've ever done anything like this before, but you know what, bro? You are doing a good job as best you can with what you're working with. You're working with people, man, just human beings that have the ability to say and do whatever.
Yeah,
man, I love you, man.
I appreciate that.
I got a great deal of respect for you, brother.
I wouldn't be able to do it without everybody else, as far as the moderators, David especially, and he's been
my
stepping
fans,
up
all my fans.
now that he's full-time ADT, and everybody, Arlo, Miranda, everybody. So without you guys, I like it would be a crapshoot. It honestly would be a crapshoot. I would be out here struggling, and honestly, I did not expect this. As far as Mitch being caught up with work, I was always gonna like help behind the scenes and kind of hang off to Mitch's shadow on his side. You know what I mean? I did not expect
you
this
jumped
to happen.
in, dude.
So
you jumped in, dude, and you grabbed the bull by the horns. You grabbed the wheel, whatever the case, you did, and you are doing an outstanding job. I don't know if you've ever done anything like this before, dude. You. Thank you, man. For real. I don't care with nobody else. Bro, man, I love you, man. And I know I tried to go on and tell you on a daily basis that I appreciate you. But dude, I mean, for real, seriously, because this is my life, man. This is my life. And if this was to unravel or fall apart or get discombobulated, then what? Where am I?
We try to, we definitely, I'm not even gonna say try. We take it seriously, and
thank you.
Whenever there's an issue, whenever there's an issue in the Zoom, I'm telling you, coach is going to know about it. If it's something that needs to be brought up,
he left a good man in charge when the other individuals were not available. He left a damn good man in charge. Thank you.
He's always watching.
Right,
it seems like Coach see everything that moves.
Hey, look. I don't know if he catches this every now, but I throw a joke in there. I'm like, I'm not sure if this guy's. He might be a bot or terminated.
I'm gonna walk away from here and I'm gonna go read a book or something, and I'm still gonna be awake.
Are you AI?
Hey, I gotta get ready to shut it down, but I want to let y'all know something. The EWO trade that I did, the last one, it just went over break even. At first it pulled back, and then it went down. I sent Dawn a picture of it whenever it was just about to go over the break even line. And then it dropped off again. I was like, man. But now it's popping up again. The EWO is the king. If y'all out there struggling, just on the candle, I'm telling you, and just let it play out.
Yeah,
That's
I have a
it.
question to ask about that. I had a 2 minute
About what?
EWO the other day, and when I said something to somebody, I don't remember who. I think it was Lee. Said, "No, we don't do it on those on the hot stock picks." And I was like, I thought that's what I should go in on anything. Whether it's going to be a quicker,
Um,
like.
if
So I
it
got
lines
confused,
up,
and I was like, "Shit, I don't know what to
if
do
it
now."
if
lines
it's a
up,
hot stop,
if it lines up with the
yeah,
EWO.
that's what I was about to say.
But a lot of times, I don't
I
see it.
know it's
I don't see many
I'm gonna
line
tell you
up.
about the hot stop picks. I sort of stopped playing them. I mean, I do if one is running, but like the hot stop, you got to be kind of fast with the hot stop picks. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
super
you really
fast.
got to be.
yeah.
Yes, I
So
mean,
it's a scalping thing, which I've been
I'll
doing,
tell
but I
you to
got
get.
screwed a few times, and yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why
if
I
you
don't
can't get out
really.
of it, you're gonna be in trouble.
I know, I
And
know.
then
I've been
another
in
thing
trouble
I
all
used to
week.
do, one thing I used to do like before is like the hot stop picks, and then I just at the end of the day I go over the list, and then I go and look at each one of them, and I see if they getting any of the Evo candles or whatever, if they
Mm.
getting any volume. 'Cause some of them will run all day, but most of them, they're all of them gonna go. I ain't gonna say all of them, but majority of them goes up, and then they just come back down. And they kind of fizzle out,
Well, I don't mean to
and
even
they
just
hot
stay in them all
stocks.
day, but just to wait to go in to get in on it. Wait till the 2 minute, maybe. I don't know. I'm just not sure. When once I pulled that, I
Um,
was
Listen,
unsure of
if
when I'm
you can
supposed to.
get up, listen, if you can get up early, I don't know, you on the East Coast, West
yes.
Coast,
I'm in Colorado, Mountain Time.
so Mountain Time, so it might be a little
Yeah,
rough for you to get up. I mean, well, since you
yeah,
say you're up all night,
yeah,
I was like, Coach, you did sign. Yeah, you are
It's,
VIP. You are
yeah,
VIP.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you can get in there and listen. There's sometimes Coach literally will grab you by the hand and be like, "Come on, let's go.
Well,
Let's go
he's
take a
done
look."
mhm.
that for me. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
made
let's
when
go
he did
take a look
that,
at
it
this
made
hot
good
stock
money.
pick. Wait for it, and then you'll see when he gets in. You just got to
Right.
be quick with it with the trigger and get off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah.
until you get comfortable doing it on your own.
I just thought I was doing
And
something
some
wrong.
people, that's
At
all
two
they
minute on
do.
everything.
Yeah.
What I
So
know, one way I do the hot stock pick, the first thing I do is like, say if it's going up, they got the candles. The first thing that I'm gonna check is see if the volume is right. If the volume
Right.
ain't coming in with it, then you might as well just not even because
Right.
it's gonna
Because it's
try
gonna
to be,
fit.
yeah, it has to be a
Yeah. Well,
right
I went in on that one
work
today,
out.
that e-bet today, and the volume was like eight some billion, but it went down on me, and I got stuck in it. So yeah, I guess I got
And
in
it
the
don't
wrong
so much
time.
matter. Like when it's going up, it don't so much matter. The next, it's enough that was when it,
Okay.
well, high stock, I want them to be going.
Yeah.
I want the volume to be coming all the way up. But with a
What do you
regular
look for, over a
stock,
million or something? Over so many million?
well, I don't count it. As long as as long as it's in the
Bigger.
count, like yeah, as long
Okay.
as it's rising,
Yeah.
that's
Right. Right.
not even really worry about. Is it
Right.
going up? You know,
If it's going up,
yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, and
If the
that's typically what I do. But
volume
then all of a
rises,
sudden, I go in and it goes down as soon as I go in. Sometimes, if I'm not, I don't know. That's what
it's hard
happens.
to explain those
Yeah.
hot stocks. I'm telling you, I
Oh, look who's driving today while you're on the stream.
oh boy,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
that's our time. That's time to go.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Bruno. I'm just starting to get sleepy now. Like, and I gotta get up.
Starting to get
I'm not.
sleepy.
Sleepy.
Yeah, for real. I usually go to sleep after the market, like Lee say, because I know it's because I
Eight,
get up at
nine, 10,
1.
11,
My trading sessions start at
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning.
12.
Oh,
So
Plus,
really?
my phone is
yeah,
getting hot as shit.
I bet.
right. So I gotta
So
go.
yeah, I'm
12,
probably gonna have to
12 and
shut
a
it
half
down.
hours. 12 and a half hours. ADT
Exactly.
still going strong.
Mine's just way.
Better be getting paid.
I might as well, at this
All right,
point, I
guys.
might as well just trade the Asian session and call it a week. And what is today? Wednesday. Oh, I got 2 more days. I'm tripping.
More days.
Yeah, I got 2 more days. I'm tripping. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but
Well,
I'll holler at y'all. How you get out of here? Oh, it's just like the Zoom. Leave. Look,
Just
you
exit
guys
out.
have a good
just
one. I'll
leave.
see y'all in the morning.
All right.
Everybody
See
have
you,
a good
bro.
one. I will see
Oh,
y'all tomorrow.
look,
All
Sean's gonna
right.
come back and we're all gonna be gone.
No, we going. We leaving.
All right.
Peace.
Bye. Huh?
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Dawn.
Bye.
Hey, everybody gone?
Yeah.
Yo, we closing out, everybody. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I said. We're all gonna go, and he's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck? What happened?"
Into the bathroom for a minute. I was trying to come back because I wanted to say, hey man, love everybody, love this family. God bless Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. This is the greatest thing in the world next to ADT. Thank you. You don't know, you cannot believe what you've done for me. But I love everyone. I love this family. Thank all y'all. And I let's do it again. And just
See you tomorrow.
lost for words. I am.
See you in
I
about
lost for
12
words.
hours. Bye, guys.
All right. Yeah,
I
my
don't,
phone
I
is
don't see
getting
you.
really weird.
Yeah, I don't see you anymore. I just see
Dawn, you are
You guys are in the
the
matrix. I can't
greatest,
even understand
Dawn.
what you're
You are the
saying.
greatest. Dawn, where were you 10 years ago? God, I love you. For
I
real,
was
where were
here.
you at?
I was here. Can you
There's
guys hear me?
yours. Yeah, I can see you now. Couldn't see you before. I can see you now.
Oh, okay, there it is. We must be in a better area. Yeah, but you know what? This is awesome. I'm glad we're able to do it. And
That was
yeah,
good talk. Yeah,
yeah, it definitely was.
we needed
But
that.
yeah, we did. And I'm glad that Bruno is as cool as he is, that he listens to us and takes everything into consideration. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, he's cool. He's good.
Hey, Dawn, on a real tip, that really matters. That really,
Yeah.
if you feel me, if you understand what I'm saying to you, that matters.
Yep. It really does.
That matters.
Hell yeah.
So we have a thing here. We have a
We
thing
got a
here.
thing.